works. Hello. What button do? Oh, get out of here.
Hello,
Let's
how
push
goes?
this button,
Other day.
and I think we're recording. Wait a minute. Let me make sure there's some volume. Hooray! On my backup, there is now.
It's so cute.
Whew. So, when last we
What's
left
that?
our intrepid investigators, it was Sunday, August 19th, 1877. They had just been told to leave town. Well, two of them had, by the local sheriff of Pierce County, Mr. Jeremiah K. Smith, who had not taken kindly to them. But as they were planning on leaving the next morning on the Northern Pacific Railroad to Kalama, it wasn't that big of a problem. They boarded your horses, and that night went to sleep with two of you planning on going to the Dreamlands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you can each make me a luck check
Yes,
to see if
sir.
you start out together in the Dreamlands or if you're separated by weeks or months. If either of you make it, then it's up to you if you find the other one immediately. Okay,
Very,
Miss
very
Eldridge
extreme good.
made it.
5.
Okay, 5. That's very extreme good. How'd you
Oh,
do,
I succeeded.
I think it's
Yes,
extreme.
first rolls of the night are successes. So y'all come out of the door in the Enchanted Forest about the same time, like very close behind each other.
Oh.
It's like, oh, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So
Perfect.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
who wants to go
Well,
where? Do you want?
hello, Mr. Shaeder.
Huh. Good to see you.
Uh, Good to see you as well, even though I just saw you. Uh, yes. And now,
Well, I mean, here in this place.
shall we try to find Hutton? Is that what we're doing
You
I
got.
was thinking
tonight?
as much.
There was a couple things that you were talking about doing last time. Bridget Strong, who you
Mhm.
keep having dreams about but can't remember anything about, and Hutton.
Yeah, I'd come to seek out Hutton unless you
Yeah,
had
I,
something else to
I,
do.
well, I have tried quite a few times to find Bridget and kind of succeeded,
Hmm.
but
Wait,
I've
Bridget?
been having trouble remembering my dreams
Wait.
lately, so I haven't really
Exactly.
gotten very far with her.
Hold
So
on
I
a moment.
figure,
Which Bridget are
I'll
we
just keep an
discussing?
eye out while we're here in Ulster.
Okay, wind back
But
to return, please. Which Bridget are we discussing?
Bridget Strong, the I believe 10 or 8 year old girl who got sick in Saltmarsh, and we went to the infirmary and
She died.
she died apparently, or didn't die. We don't know. It seems
You
she didn't die. It's
you found
confusing.
her here in the Dreamlands.
You think so? You think
Oh
you did?
yes, I'm sure I filled him in, right, Andy? On that.
Yeah, but there wasn't much to fill in. You had a dream about Bridget in Ulthar. That was all you could. She was crying and she was very upset. That's pretty much all you could remember.
In Ulthar, which
Yeah,
is near to here, as I recall.
we're in Ulster.
No, no, you're in the Enchanted Forest.
Yes.
But you know the way to Ulthar, Miss
Oh,
Eldridge. Now, when
sorry.
you left the Enchanted Forest the first time, Shaeder, you went down to the River Skye. You took a
Yeah,
left. You headed up towards the headwaters of the River Skye, and then you eventually ended up in Zakarian.
yeah.
Um,
From
Miss
what I understand, Ulthar is somewhere nearby here, though.
Right, that is correct. You have heard those stories. Now, Miss Eldridge, when you came out of and first time, every time you've come to the Dreamlands, you walk down out of the Enchanted Forest, the River Skye, you take a right. You follow the waters downstream, and then after a day or so, you come to Ulthar. So you do know where Ulthar is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
convinced that it's somewhere. I'm
Yes.
somewhere in this neighborhood.
So,
Yes, it's this way, and I
okay,
point that
you
direction.
guys walk out of the Enchanted Forest without any problem. You follow the River Skye downstream, and it's a day or so before you come to the city of Ulthar. Um,
Okay.
the city it's a really nice town. There's a lot of cats here. For the first time for Shaeder, there's tons of cats everywhere, like sitting in the shade and batting at butterflies and running and playing. Most of them just kind of give you a lazy look, as you go by.
lazy, judgmental look.
Yeah, kind of.
I
Yeah,
will pet any cat that wants petting.
yeah. Every cat that you walk by, if
Okay.
you reach out and pet it, it's like
Same.
it does the whole yes kind of thing that cats do when you pet them, and they all
Yep.
seem to be very happy to be pet by you. Um,
Okay.
you can each make me very quickly a luck check to see if you just somehow immediately find Bridget, but it will take a very high success for that.
That's highly unlikely then.
Never give up.
Oh,
I'm going to give up now because that was a failure.
That's fine. How'd you do, Isabella?
Same.
Okay, that's fine. You've never run into
I
Bridget
failed.
immediately in Ulthar before. You've had to stay weeks or months before she shows up or before you find her in Ulthar. So, do you want to linger in Ulthar for a while before moving on? I guess is the next big question.
nah.
Well, you said
No,
you saw Bridget
I'm
here.
redirecting my attention to Hutton.
You don't
I
have
think,
to stay together. Keep that in
primarily.
mind too. I mean,
Yeah.
one
Well,
could move
you
on, the
said
other one could stay.
you said you saw Bridget here, and it takes a while to find her sometimes. I had no idea she was
Yes.
here, so I'm inclined to see if we can find her.
Oh,
Ah,
oh
there we
wait,
go.
you froze,
Okay.
or I froze. What'd you say? Sorry.
I'm inclined to see if we can't find her. Where did you see her
Oh,
last?
okay. Andy, I don't remember.
You don't remember. You remember it
just
was
said
in
Ulthar.
Ulthar. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all blurry. It's like a dream that you can only
Okay.
half remember.
That's
Yeah.
not great.
I just relay that.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Ad break.
we certainly can stay here a bit, yes? There's places to
Sure.
stay.
Time is not really a factor, so why
I
not?
know.
Okay.
There are places to stay in all three. You
Oh
get
yeah,
rooms everywhere.
there are some inns, there's taverns, there are boarding houses. Dreamers are generally allowed to stay places for free, especially if they
okay.
have stories to tell. Things like that. You can trade stories. You can also use your dreaming power to actually create money, gemstones, whatever you want too. Don't forget. Um, you've actually
Yes, I had an idea about that actually.
and both of you make a spot. No, don't bother. There is a there. You do as you're looking at it, you're going to various taverns and inns, just kind of canvassing the town for a few days. And in one tavern, you find some people sitting that you recognize. And Aaron, of course, leaves right now because it's Captain Wabo Cabo and Mr. Gnarlywinks and Mr. Rascal are sitting down and apparently drinking. Um, uh, there's like a little pile, much smaller than the pile of gems you saw before, Miss Eldridge, when you visited Captain Wabo Cabo. But it's certainly enough that he can live it up for probably several weeks here in Ulthar. And he and Mr. Gnarlywinks are singing some kind of song, and when they see you, they stop. Well, at least Mr. Gnarlywinks does. um, Mr. Rascal's sitting on the table, and it looks like there is a bowl of milk in front of him. Uh,
Is Ulthar a port town?
it is on the River Skye. You did
Okay,
not
so
see any
it
big
does have-
ships at the docks. You guys both remember Captain Wabo Cabo had a cog, but you don't see a cog. Captain Wabo Cabo, your cog, you didn't want to risk it on the River Skye.
Okay.
You know there's shallow spaces. You don't want to hire a pilot. That's going to cost money. So you basically, from further downstream, you anchored your ship. You told the crew. You said you guys can have this whole barrel of grog, and then you took the boat up and to Skye where you were going to celebrate because guess what? You're done. It's done.
Oh, okay.
It's done.
We got everyone
Well,
relocated.
everybody
and out
but maybe a
that
couple,
wanted,
two or three
that
dozen,
wanted to leave.
2 or 3 dozen people wanted to stay. Other than that, everybody has been relocated, including Mr.
Okay.
Hutton, who went with
Okay.
the last ship. You left him in the city of Cellophase, and you did not stay there very long because you don't want to get in trouble, and it's way too clean.
And yeah, they don't forget stuff. Though,
And they
because-
never forget stuff. Yes, it's the worst
No.
place to smuggle.
Yeah.
It's like playing GTA.
Everybody knows your business
Yep,
all at once.
exactly. So
On the other hand, you could
So
just
there you
paint
go.
your car and nobody knows who you are then.
that costs money. Captain
Yeah.
Wabo Cabo is not even going to change the name on his ship because it's too expensive.
Well, I'm happy to see them. I'll wave, go over.
Yeah.
He'll wave to Shaeder. He'll give Isabella. It's probably, well, you know what?
It's been months and months, keep in mind.
I think it's probably been like years or something.
It could have been, yeah.
Or close to the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull out his character sheet.
I think I saw Wabo Cabo more recently than Shaeder did.
I don't remember it, though.
No. I don't think so.
True.
That's probably true, whether you remember it or not.
Yeah, she did. Wabo Cabo took her to Hutton.
Okay.
At one
point. I was
point.
thinking that. Okay, no, then I probably already gave her this shit then.
Yeah, you did. You gave her that shit before.
Okay.
She made you some more gems. You spent them as quick as you could, and then you were like, "Okay, I see how this has to work now."
Yeah. All right. So, all right. Never mind. I don't give her any shit then. She's fine.
It's water under the bridge, I think.
Yeah. All right.
At least from my perspective.
I couldn't remember whether I had dealt with her since.
Yeah, you have. You actually took her to Wilkesboro at one point.
Okay.
In a dream. Now, Miss Isabella, you don't remember it. You don't remember much about that dream, I don't believe. I could be mistaken. It might have been one that you remembered.
I don't remember going there at all.
You probably remember going there, and that's about it, in Wabo Cabo. I don't recall.
Was it that time though? You don't know.
Who knows? It was a dream.
Yeah.
Dreams are so weird. There were all these wagons in the water. What was that about? Anyway.
Anyway, it's good to see you.
Yes.
Hello, gentlemen.
Doesn't seem like your kind of town.
Marley Winks just tips his hat.
Or at least I didn't see your ship.
Oh, it's down the river. We didn't want to take it upriver.
Yeah, makes sense. Have you been?
Well,
Busy.
What are you all up to lately?
Celebrating at the moment. We're done with our last, with our last transport.
Yes, perfect.
Who were you transporting?
The usual people from Wilkesboro who wanted to leave after everything.
Oh, okay. You don't happen to know where Mr. Hutton is then, do you?
As a matter of fact, I do. He's in Celloface.
Oh, good.
Why he would want to stay there, I have no idea.
They did have a library.
Why did he leave Wilkesboro?
Well, there's not much left to Wilkesboro. Wilkesboro.
Like 3 buildings.
Is anyone left there? Has everyone left now?
Not everyone. There's a few who wish to remain to stay. But it's not what it was.
Well, naturally.
I see.
As maybe you recall from the last time you were here. Did she? I don't know whether she went to Wilkesboro then or not, but
she did. You saw her in Wilkesboro.
Okay.
I only remember going there. That's about it. Unfortunately.
Well, when Wilkes left, I imagine the place sort of fell apart.
Correct. Most of it fell apart. Aside from the few buildings they had actually built from the surrounding area.
Right.
There we go. With materials from the area. That's what he wanted to say.
Right. He created the rest, didn't he?
Yes.
So when he went, it went. Yeah, that makes sense. See, this place does have a sort of logic to it. Just one has to keep in mind that.
Dreamers just screw everything up. No offense. No offense.
Oh, none taken.
All right.
Doesn't trouble me a bit. I'm just glad to know that you were able to remove those who wanted to leave. That was nice of you.
Okay, where are we?
We were just,
chit-chatting.
Yeah.
Did you all want to remain in Ulthar to see if you can find Bridget? Do you want to head on towards Celloface or Wilkesboro? What do y'all want to do? I know Wabo Cabo will probably be staying for another few days to celebrate, and then he'll be off.
Well, that was what I was thinking. I was going to ask him how long he's planning to stay, and if he's going to stop by Celloface at any point.
I haven't made any plans.
In other words, when he's ready to leave, whenever that is, If we haven't found Bridget by then, if he's willing for us to go along, and then if he happens to be somewhere where we can either get to, if he either is willing to go to Celiphice or get us to a place where we can get other transportation to go there.
Yeah, I could take you to Celiphice. That's fine.
It's around it's down the River Sky and around the Great Plains, and then north. It'd probably take about a week to get there from here if you get good wind. You know what I mean?
He leans into Gnarly Wink and kind of whispers to him, "We need to find some wine then if we're going to Celiphice."
Gnarly Wink just nods, finishes his drink, and then he stands up and he takes off. He's on it.
Okay, so that's what I think the plan. That's my plan then. Is
okay.
We'll take the time to see if we can find Bridget, and if we cannot by the time the captain is ready to leave, then we cannot, and we'll go to Celiphice.
So, Captain Wabo Cabo,
Yeah, perfect.
the gems that you brought, Gnarly Wing suggested bring only what you want to spend and then spend it all.
Yeah.
And he brought some in case there was cargo, but you brought yours for beer and drinks.
Okay.
So do you want to stay as long as the money holds out?
Yeah.
It'll last you for like 3 weeks, and that's fine that's no problem actually if you want to stay.
He won't stay. I don't know if he'll want to stay for 3 weeks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He might not be able to stay for 3 weeks or whatever, or at least not at the same bar. He might get a little too rowdy at times.
There's a couple of inns and stuff in town and that kind of thing.
I
mean, taverns.
He might move around a bit.
Yeah, places, drinking establishment. Yeah, you could do that.
Right.
You could, if you want to have that as one of his things that he does, at least this time around, it's like, well, the money's gone, we're heading out.
Right.
I think that's
going
to say
maybe not all the money, but most of the money, or at least most of his share of the money.
So like 2.5. Oh, that's not even a small. That's a small portion that you brought with you.
Right.
You have like chests full of Hutton gold and Hutton gems and Hutton. He paid a lot in dream stones and shit for you to do this work for him, and you were glad to do it for the cash he was paying. If you guys stay like 2 weeks and you kind of keep moving around Ulthar and looking, Captain Wabo Cabo's changing bars all the time, so you're having to find him as well. But eventually, you can. Well, each of you make me a luck check, and we'll see who actually finds Bridget. Just whoever does better comparative to their luck.
Okay.
You're gonna find her because we need to get this behind everybody.
I failed by 6.
You failed by 6. How'd you do, Miss Eldridge? You succeeded?
I got a 6.
Okay. A 6. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. So, you find Bridget. You're the first one to find her, Isabella, but you can also bring her to you know where Lieutenant Shaeder is. You guys have been walking through town. You're meeting people. You're eating, drinking. It's just been nice. It's like a laid-back holiday almost. And she...
with cats?
Yeah, with lots of cats. And she relays the same information that she has relayed every time. So now you have double the chances of remembering it. That basically, she's trapped. It's dark and cold and clammy. There's absolutely no light. Someone brings them food occasionally. They never speak, whoever they are, and they can't really see them. They just hear them approach. There is water coming out of a crack in the wall that they use. There is another hole that they use for doing their business. She gives you the names of the people that are with her: Mary Jane Freeman, Prudence Dunn, Finley Lee Buchanan, Oliver Gaston Archer, Fletcher Potter. These are all names that you recognize as having been in the paper. They're people that died from the mosquito sickness. Let's see. Some of this repeats itself. Narrow, deep hole. They have a few blankets. It's very cold where they are. There are bars on one side, but all the rest is like rough stone all around them. She just wants to go home. She's been waiting and waiting and waiting. She's been in the Dreamlands for months sometimes. You learn that she does have the ability to send dreams to other people, Lieutenant Shaeder. And she's always done it, mainly with her brother and that kind of thing. And she's been coming here as much as she can because it's bad. It's bad there in the wake.
So what she's describing is where she is in the real world.
Correct.
So apparently she and the others we thought were dead are in fact being held prisoner somewhere.
That's what it sounds like.
In what sounds like a cave.
Rough walls, she can't touch the ceiling, nobody can. Rough floor, yes.
Okay, with a barred wall. So somebody turned a cave into a jail, basically, by putting in some bars.
And there's absolutely no light at all.
So she hasn't been able to see any of the other people.
And it's heartbreaking. She's crying. She comes to the Dreamlands to try to forget, but then she always wakes up. She always wakes up.
Yeah.
It's bad. She is in a bad way, and she's begging you
There-
to come and save
Girl.
them.
Okay. Well,
She's like 10.
can she recall anything else that might lead us to where she is?
She's never been out of this place, this cage or whatever it
And she
is.
was unconscious probably when she got there. So she doesn't
She
remember
was. You
getting
remember,
there.
she never regained consciousness, according to her father. He said that
Yeah.
to, I believe,
Me.
Shaeder in the swamp.
Yeah.
He told Shaeder what happened, and she died.
Okay. And she says it's cold. Is it damp there
Yes.
as well?
Yes. It's cold. It's damp. Dripping water. They can always hear dripping water somewhere. There's a
Okay,
little
she's-
water coming in to their cage that they use. They're using that for like drinking water. It's very cold, and trying to sometimes bathe, sort of.
And someone comes periodically to deliver food, but
Yep.
they don't. That person never speaks
No, never.
and doesn't carry a light.
There's no light at all. She doesn't know. She doesn't. She doesn't understand that at all.
Well, the person who delivers the food probably knows the way and doesn't need light to find their way.
She doesn't know. She's terrified and begs you to come and rescue them.
What kind of food do they deliver?
It's just. It's like stew. It's like meat and potatoes and some vegetables. There's no spices in it.
Could be anything anywhere,
Mhm.
but it's not like hardtack or bread.
Oh, there's bread sometimes. Just regular bread.
Okay.
And they tear
So-
it apart and dole it out. The ladies, the women are actually doing most of the work. It seems like, as far as like, what you gather is that the women have taken command on and have been protecting Bridget and themselves. Just
How
in
many
case
people?
There
How
are
many
five.
people are there?
Five. There are
Okay.
2 women and 3 men and Bridget.
Are they? Are Can she tell or ask? Are the people still wearing what they were wearing when they last remembered? Like, did anyone take their clothes, change their clothes?
She doesn't know. She thinks she's wearing what she was last wearing when she fell asleep that night, and then woke up and she was in this place.
Okay, because she was been taken to bed and was sick, so she's still wearing what she was
Well-
wearing when she went to bed.
She was wearing like a nightshirt probably when she went to bed,
Okay.
and then they found her with mosquito sickness, unconscious, and then her father took her. Her father took her immediately to the infirmary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go get my dogs in a minute, everybody. Any
Okay,
other questions
so
you have for her?
Nothing I can think of right
Okay.
now. So she's somewhere.
Somewhere.
I don't imagine they went that far, but all right. Nothing else we can do right now other than promise that we'll figure out where she is, and we'll come as soon as we can figure it out.
She says, "Please come, please come." What'd you say, Miss Eldridge? Excuse me.
No, nothing
Okay.
of importance.
Okay. So, Captain Wabo Cabo's still there, and you can go on to Celloface.
Yep.
There you can find Hutton. He's got a house there in Celloface. Hutton, you went to Celloface because you don't know how to stop yourself from aging. But you know you won't
Okay.
age in Celloface.
Yeah.
So you find him, and he looks like he's comfortable. He's wearing clothes. He looks like himself. And
Okay.
Yeah.
there you
Okay,
go.
that's right. All right.
And Captain Wabo Cabo, you can be there too if you wish. You know what I mean? Like, you brought him here. You might
Yeah.
go say hello to Hutton. You're probably the one who took him
Yeah.
and showed him where his house was.
Right.
It's a
And
nice
so,
house.
Yeah, he'll,
It's like
he'll
brand
always
new.
stop in and say hi. So
This brand new
Everything's
house.
let him know. Let him know
Every-
he's in the area, at least for the
Yeah,
time
everything's
being.
brand
Everything's brand new here.
Always.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Talk amongst yourselves in character. I'm gonna go
Yep.
get the dogs in.
Okay. Well, looks like you're doing fairly well, all things considered.
As well as I can be, I guess. Thankfully, with the captain's help, we've been able to help the people of Wilkesboro and get them on to new roads.
Yeah, he said as much. That's great to hear.
Yes.
I'm
Surprised
concerned for you, though.
and pleased that you're still alive. I was concerned.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, thankfully in Wilkesboro, when you look the way I look right now, is you're pretty well protected.
Good. So, Let
And
me.
how does Hutton look right now?
He
Anything different about
looks
his
like the
appearance?
Wizard Wilkes.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah.
old man.
Okay, so but nothing's changed.
No, no. Maybe a little bit more
Okay.
kept.
Mm,
A nice trim of the hair,
Oh
nicer
yeah, yeah,
clothes.
yeah. Say Wilkes always had his hair all frazzled and everything. You're making him look a
Mm.
little more proper.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
here's the heart of the matter. Then, do you, if you wish to return to your own body, we tried, and since Wilkes occupies your body, when I tried to capture him alive, he was able to bring his magics to bear.
Uh,
I don't know how to take him alive, given his power.
I I don't know either. Obviously, I've tried to find some information. I still need to do some research. Andy, how long have I been in Cellophase?
Months.
Months. Okay. There is a library here.
Yeah,
Actually,
the
no.
main
You've been in.
library.
You've been for about a month. The
No.
the Great Library of the Dreamlands is in Ulthar. There's not a. You can't get there from Cellophase.
Oh,
Okay.
you can, okay.
No, there are some smaller libraries and stuff, regular ones, but
Okay.
there's not a door
Yeah,
here.
all right. I would have been looking for the last month into any kind of spells or anything. Just
Okay.
not necessarily learning them, just getting access to them.
Make me a luck check.
And what I'll do is I'll describe exactly what Wilkes did,
Let me get on the right
so
character.
that he knows
To your
that.
face.
Yeah,
Your face and
how it felt, what he did,
Yep.
What kind of
how he did it, as
success?
best I can remember.
Regular success,
Regular
77
success.
out of 90.
You're finding that there are some people who have magical books in cellophane. Usually they're hidden away, they're stored, that kind of thing. Um,
Mhm.
or everybody's still looking for King Karanis. I've heard nothing but news about that. Oh, he's been missing. We're looking for him. Some think a wizard took him away, just disappeared one day. But um, when you've asked some of the wise people in town about this spell, this to transfer minds and stuff, nobody knows how it could be done in the way that you describe it as having been done.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Perhaps the wizard fixed
Oh.
some kind of position in both worlds that was identical and somehow linked. That would possibly allow it to be done. Um, or perhaps he modified an existing spell for taking over someone's mind. But doing it through a portal is not something that any of them, at least, the ones you've talked to so far in the say month you've been here, because Captain Wabo Cabo took you to Cellophase, and you gave him the last year money, or a last here's a bonus,
Hmm.
and he's like, yeah, and Mr. Rascal was with him, and so you're in Ulthar because Mr. Rascal wanted to get back to Ulthar, Fernando,
Okay.
and did not
Okay.
and felt
No,
like taking the
well,
scenic route essentially. You know what I mean?
okay.
Like
Yeah.
instead of just jumping into the moon and back, he decided to go with you.
Okay. I gotcha.
So,
Cats can, cats
yeah,
can jump to the
cats.
moon.
Oh yeah, yeah. You found all this out. You've talked to him many a night. Usually you're in your
Yeah.
cups. You're getting pretty drunk, and you remember most of it. But some of it you're just like, wait, did he say that, or did I just make that up in my head? You know that kind
Right,
of
right,
thing.
right, right, exactly.
Because the two of you get along pretty well. He finds you kind of amusing.
Entertaining.
Yeah, he didn't particularly seem to care for you much at first. Maybe he'd heard your reputation, but he's warmed up to you.
Well, I helped all those people. I'm
You help
good-hearted
those
down.
people. Yes.
I'm good-hearted in the end,
Yep.
but
Yep. Yep.
I am out for myself too.
So, yeah, Sean.
Okay.
Hutton, you're not finding yet any way to do it, or if it, and they don't think it's possible.
Okay.
Well, then let me ask you this. If we encounter him again, how would you feel if I killed him?
There's worse places to be stuck.
He says, sipping wine in a very comfortable chair with a breeze blowing in off the sea and sparkling, shining sunlight coming in.
He
You
is
know,
what though, like an 80-year-old man though, compared to his.
He looks himself again. He's made himself look like himself with the
Oh,
dreaming
I had said
powers.
I had just like
Oh,
I stayed as Wilkes, but yeah, I can make
Oh,
myself.
did
That's
you?
right.
I thought
But
you had switched back to you as best you could. You're
no,
still
I
old. You feel old,
yeah,
but and tired.
I told them at the moment I've stayed as Wilkes, but I've like trimmed him up.
Okay, okay. I missed that. Sorry.
it's,
Yeah,
I
you're with the dogs.
I don't have a better way to do this, and I don't want to kill him unless you're okay with that.
even even if I can learn how to switch us back, I feel I will lose my mind in the process.
Then maybe this is the,
And
the
if
least worst outcome where you are now.
Right. and I could, I don't even know if it's possible for me to try to heal myself here, since this isn't
Well,
reality.
wait a second. Fernando knows the spell, though.
He knows
Unfortunately,
the
he can't come
spell.
back here. But
He knows the spell to open the portal.
is it? I guess is that all it does? That spell? I mean,
There's a spell that opens the
is it?
portal, and then Wilkes used another spell to swap our minds.
It has to be both.
I thought it was one spell.
No.
I didn't realize
No.
there
Wilkes
were
cast the spell
two.
3 times, and
Yep.
Yeah,
he
I
did
resisted.
the same thing like 3 times. Yeah, and last time it took. You can all have an intelligence check if you want, except for Captain Wabo Cabo because he don't give a shit.
he doesn't really know what they're talking
He's
about.
just sitting drinking wine, looking out the window.
Oh.
Wow.
That's a hard success for me.
Hard success, nice. So, it is possible Wilkes could get you that information. You know what I mean? Like, he could tell you how it was possible that it was done. He might even be able to teach you the spell. If you can convince him to do it somehow. Or
Which
force
seems
him to
highly
do it.
unlikely.
Well, still, that information, Wilkes knows it. Okay,
Well, he did
shush, shush.
He
Yeah.
clearly knows that. He did
Yeah.
it.
So, I'm just reminding you of that. That comes to mind that
Yeah,
if anybody knows how it's done, he does. Hey!
Yeah, that's.
Shh, 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 shh.
We did that already.
Good grief.
Rowdy puppy.
There was none of his writing in Wilkesboro, or that, was there?
No, you never found anything. If he had spell books, they were gone. Unless if he made them out of dream stuff.
Okay.
Aurora was also gone. You never figured out what happened to her. She was the chief
Okay.
secret police.
So, if it comes down to it, what would you have me do?
Save his brain. Sorry,
We don't know those characters.
I know.
I don't want you all to die to try to save me.
And this man is dangerous enough that we shouldn't allow him to simply wander off to whatever purpose he imagines next.
I agree with that.
Yes, and we have no idea what that is either.
Precisely.
We have not been able to come up with anything unless you could help us with that. We have no idea where he's going or what he's trying to do besides just get away from us.
Where did he, I mean, he was in Saltmarsh. Where did he go from there?
Last we saw him, he was in Tacoma. I think
He's heading.
what happened?
You guys followed him to
After
Seattle.
that.
He went down to New Tacoma, and maybe got on the train. His
The way
south,
this happened.
maybe went on a. He could have
He-
gotten on a ferry, gone
Shappa
back to
lost
Seattle.
his track. He was on foot or a horse somewhere.
Yeah, you guys lost him
Yeah.
Yeah.
last night.
So
You lost him last
we
night.
know-
It was just going to be
we know
impossible
where
to find
he-
him in the dark.
we know where he's been, but we don't know where he's going, and whether wherever he goes directly or he goes by an indirect route to avoid us.
He's
Yeah,
heading
we don't
south.
know a lot.
at the moment, but that doesn't mean much. If he knows he's being followed, he might travel in any direction and then seek to double back later.
Yeah.
So the direction of travel now, I think, tells us little about his ultimate end.
More likely south than any other direction, but it's really not much to go on at all. So
I mean, if he
we're
got
kind of at a loss at this point.
well, I would assume if he got to San Francisco, that port is large enough he could go anywhere in the world.
But where would he? If he could go anywhere, where would he go? That's the open question. What does such a man want?
I'm not a wizard.
There's another intelligence
I
check
don't
for you
know.
guys if you want.
Okay.
For all, except for Wabo Cabo. Because Wabo Cabo is not
I
from the
figured.
waking world.
Hard success.
Hard success.
This time I fail.
Oh, intelligence?
Yes.
I think I got it. 45? I think that is...
I don't know. I don't remember what your intelligence...
Okay.
It's lower than I thought it was. I remember that. Well, that's
yeah,
okay.
I think it's 45. I think I got right on it.
So you and Hutton both
yep.
know that, and it's not surprising that
barely.
Miss Eldridge knows. She's from the fucking Puget Sound area. Olympia is also a port of entry for the United States. So they probably do have ships that go out, like, to other countries. Canada, China, Pacific countries, maybe even Australia, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but that still tells us nothing about what's it. Where would he? If he could go anywhere, he could.
Well,
the fact is, he can't go anywhere. That doesn't tell us where he would choose.
I know.
To
I'm
go.
just saying that Hutton mentioned San Francisco as a port of entry. Olympia is another port of entry, and it's close.
Okay. I'll relay that.
That's all I'm saying. It's just information.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I don't.
Hey.
I have no idea what his intentions are.
Mysterious. He's an enigma.
I mean, well, he's once again in the body of a 22-year-old. He's got 50 more years of life that he didn't have here.
Yeah.
And he's got the power to do, I would assume, anything he wants.
Which brings us back to that fundamental question. What does such a man want?
Well,
He can go anywhere or do anything. If that's so, then what is that thing and what is that place? Where does such a man go? What does he want?
Probably more power, to gain more power, I imagine. More wisdom, more knowledge. Maybe he'll go to Tibet or something. Talk to some monks, who knows?
Andy, I would like to
if I was 50 years younger, I would try to... I'd try to make some, try to make up for all the things I didn't do when I was younger.
That's Captain Wabo Cabo.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, party.
There's something you didn't. There's something
Andy,
you didn't do in those days.
Oh wait.
Can I do an occult check?
I don't know. I'll have to think about that one.
Can I do an occult check on stuff that I know that would interest someone maybe in the Americas?
Oh. I don't know if I have that information exactly. Yeah, make an occult check. Let me take a look at.
It's a slim chance.
I'm
off by 5.
Don't. I have a map.
I mean, it's a 7%
somewhere.
chance. I rolled a 12, so that's pretty good.
Well, if occult would help, I got that.
Pacific. Here's what I'm looking
Yeah.
for.
No,
You can't think of anything.
okay.
Off the top of your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could I
can't.
make an occult roll?
You don't even know why I did it.
You
Well,
can
I'm the
if
one who
you
asked.
want, but at the same time.
Remember, I'm the one who asked. What would such a man be sneaking out?
I would have responded with my failure of I can't think of anything like that a wizard could learn in the real world.
Yeah, you don't know of any spellcasters in the real world. It would take some actual research
I mean,
to find those kind of people.
there's legends among the native people of shamanism and
What the
all
hell
this,
is
but
that?
it's not uh,
That's salt marsh.
based in reality. It's legend.
Well, it seems to me that our world is more inclusive of those legends than one might want to admit.
It is now.
Hmm.
There's always a kernel of truth in every story,
Hmm.
at the very
I wonder
least.
though, maybe there is someone he wants to speak to, or some kind of book or key or some such.
I don't know.
If only there was a way to
Unfortunately,
get to know him better. Sorry.
Wilkes?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, though, would an occult roll help in terms of like, is there? Can I think of anything that's reputed to be like a book of magic, an artifact or some such that he might seek to steal or
Um,
acquire?
only the ones that are like common knowledge. Excalibur
You know about my
or
Necronomicon, if
um,
that counts.
well, if he was wanting
That's
your Necronomicon, he probably doesn't know about it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
No, he does. He know.
How?
Oh,
How
Wilkes?
would Wilkes know about it?
Wilkes, yeah. How would
Yeah.
Wilkes know
No,
about
I
it?
meant
Wilkes.
Alonzo
Okay,
knows
well,
yeah.
about
Wilkes
it.
doesn't one know about it.
no,
Two,
when I'm
why would he have left Saltmarsh if he wanted it? And
yeah,
if he
no, when I'm
wanted,
thinking,
Yeah.
Right.
you could lay a
what,
trap.
what I'm thinking of is there anything I can think of, an object in a museum, for instance, that's reputed to be magic
Uh,
that a man like that might develop an interest in?
not immediately. You know what I mean? Like
Like the
nothing
Holy
comes to mind. I'm just
Grail,
gonna say
Yeah.
well, the Holy Grail is gone.
some
Nobody
kind of
knows where
like,
that is.
yeah, but maybe he'll try to look for something like that. You know,
Because if he wants
objects
more
of power.
power,
That's a good
then
idea.
Yeah.
maybe such things do exist.
Or books. You're right about
Yeah.
books. If there are places where there are books like
Yeah.
that, none of you have. Have any of y'all been to college? Did any of you graduate college? Did Shaeder go to university? Well, Hutton did in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago probably has a rare book room. You don't know what's in it. You were there focusing on news, being
on
newspaper
journalism, yeah.
journalism more than like archaeology,
Yeah.
ancient writings, anthropology, that kind of thing. Did
I
Shader go to
believe
Actually, no,
college?
he studied anthropology
Okay, yeah, but
uh,
okay, anthropology is
because
probably a
he
bad
was
term
looking
to
for the
use.
Sasquatch.
Right.
I believe if I've got the dates right, Shader did in fact attend college
Okay,
and did not graduate. Dropped out
he
to
dropped
sign
out.
up.
So he
Well,
probably,
I shouldn't say dropped out. He left college to enlist.
yeah. What was Shader there for? What was he hoping to do with his life before the military?
Uh,
Let's
I
investigate this. As you think
I'm not
back
sure
to your time in
that he
college.
actually had a solid plan at that point.
Okay, he was trying to figure out himself in college. Then the war came, and he went off to
Yeah,
enlist,
And
and
he
he just
figured, what
never
a
got
better
back
and
to
place
it.
to figure yourself out
Yeah,
than war.
could be.
I suspect
So
that he spent more time in college getting drunk and playing baseball
playing
than
baseball.
actually paying attention to class.
That's true. So
And besides, I think he was. If I got the dates, if I did the math correctly, he was there less than a full year.
okay. So yeah, so you didn't have a chance to explore the rare book room at a college.
Yeah.
Miss Eldridge did not go to college or university. She knows about the university up in Seattle. She sent them a letter, but that was like 2 days ago, and you beat the letter to Seattle,
Yeah.
or you got here
Yeah.
about the same time. So you got to
And
wait and hear
anyway,
on that.
a reply would go to Saltmarsh. So
So yeah, well,
that's
yeah, you guys weren't.
I
This was
won't.
an unexpected trip. So yeah, nobody
Yeah.
is certain of any rare books. If Hutton, you could have said yes. I expected he had some kind of magical tomes, magical books. Hazard had some shit. You thought.
Hmm.
You thought Hazard got robbed of something, but you're not sure of that whole story. Somebody
Okay.
took a book that he had or something. It's not clear in your mind. I mean, for you, that was probably over a year ago, and you have been really thinking about other things. But somebody
Yeah.
left with one of his books or something. But you don't. You might not have even gotten the details, except for him bitching about it at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
So
other
at this point,
than
you just don't know.
I don't see any way to anticipate his moves. If we can't follow him, we've lost him. And if we
Right.
do encounter him again, then our objective is to put him down as quickly and safely as possible.
I mean, if you can take him
Yes, we
alive,
could catch
but
murder
I-
charges
Well,
for that.
I had the perfect opportunity to take him alive, and I was unable to.
but Isabella's right. If you kill him, you're gonna face charges of murder.
Yeah,
well-
perhaps we should just let him go.
That depends entirely, of course, on how one does such a thing and where.
I
The alternative
prefer
is
not
simply-
to murder anyone, ideally, but
The term
Now-
murder is a strange term. I mean, after all, if I kill a man in one place, they call me a criminal. How many men did I kill?
well,
lost
perhaps I'll
count.
let you take the lead then if it comes to that.
You see what I'm saying? Is the circumstances are what they are. I have no idea how many men I've actually killed. And
Right.
for that, they called me a hero.
But this is different.
Okay.
In the courts, you would be seen as a murderer.
We're going to move
I'm
on from this scene
aware
because
of
it's
that.
starting to digress into philosophy as opposed to actual gameplay.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I got what I came for, which is Hutton's permission to do this if we have to.
pop. Is there anything just generally that you want to do in the rest of your time in the Dreamlands? Just party, hang out, go on adventures, whatever. I need an intelligence
Considering
check from each
Hitting
of
up
you. Sorry?
the Great Library.
You got to go back to why. Why are you going
But
there?
I guess
Because
I guess not
Cthulhu.
anymore.
Hard success.
Maybe not.
Sweet.
Also,
Somebody
the
remembers.
other
Hooray.
guy.
Extreme success.
You don't need to make one,
You
don't
Hutton.
need
This
one,
is only
John.
for Eldridge. Did you make it, Miss
This
Eldridge?
is for waking up. You're not waking
You have
up.
another nice, interesting
Oh.
dream. You talked to Hutton in this really, really neat place. It was so, wow. It just left you feeling, well, actually, you feel kind of mixed because you feel kind of depressed for some reason. You don't know why because it was so pretty and everybody was so happy and all this other stuff. But the conversation towards the end was turning towards, I don't know. Everybody's kind of given up. So,
Well,
you
and
have
not
a-
to mention all the stuff with Bridget too.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
also very
you do remember
sad.
Bridget crying, and you still can't remember. And Jimenez, why don't you make a con check real quick? Or actually, no, you don't
Me?
have to.
All of us.
Knock, knock, knock. You're woken the next morning, knocking at your door about 6 o'clock, like you asked the night before, so that you could be ready
Okay.
to go on the 7 a.m. to
Oh
Kalama.
yeah.
Um,
Okay.
You asked the
That was
clerk.
arranged with the hotel, yeah.
Yes, you asked the clerk to wake you. You each receive a knock on your door. Yes, Shauner.
One thing I wanted to add is I would have told them I gave Cunningham my last will and testament.
Okay. You're not dead.
I know. I'm saying
People saw you leave town. So Cunningham
Yeah.
probably hasn't even looked at it yet. Or if he has, or I think he might have, but and he found it kind of odd since Hutton just kind of left. So
Yeah.
you're not sure what's going on
He
there. But
wouldn't
yeah,
suspect that you're dead, I assume.
he
Well,
would
if
or
you
he
get-
wouldn't.
They saw.
People
they
saw
saw
him
him.
leave
Wouldn't,
town. There was an
probably.
right. There was an investigation by the local marshal who has
So if
found
you
that.
get dead, we know where to go.
Cunningham kind of led as well.
So
All right.
but that's yeah,
you're not dead as far as the waking world is concerned.
correct.
And they
Yeah.
could probably tell you that like people saw you leave town. You've been seen in other towns nearby.
Yeah,
Everybody's-
I know.
they
I'm
seem
just
happy.
saying. I was letting them know.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Well,
So knock,
wait,
knock, knock.
So
6
does
a.m.
Alonzo remember?
Alonzo
Yep.
did remember. He made a hard success. He remembers
Yep, I remember all.
everything,
Well, you'll have to fill me in
which he
later.
could then fill you in. You could fill her in on the train trip. You could fill her in after
Yeah,
over
we'll
breakfast.
have-
whenever
we'll
you
have
wanna
time
do
on
it.
the train.
Okay.
We got a long train right
Yeah.
ahead of us.
So you have a nice breakfast. There's plenty of time. You've got an hour. They bring the train up to the what the hell is this place? The Blackwell?
Yep, I think that's right.
I think so too. To the hotel. And, they back it right up to the hotel, at which point the few guests that are getting on the train to Kalama board. Jeremiah K. Smith is waiting there at the depot. That's interesting. The sheriff's just hanging out there, apparently, at the depot. Kind of tips his hat to you.
Oh,
I wish him a good morning.
Good morning. Um, yeah, you pass him by on your way onto the train. You've got your tickets. First class. The first class car is very nice. It's very plush. You actually realize that that the the seats can fold into beds, and a thing can come down on top to make a bed if you had to travel like overnight. Um, uh, they're covered in plush upholstery. Rich hangings decorate the hand carved, inlaid wall paneling. The facing seat backs. You know this, but they can be lowered to make. Um, and at one end there is a toilet, which if any of you decide to use it en
Mm.
route, you find basically it is a stool with a hole in the floor. Um, Fancy, and
I just had this conversation the other day in the bar.
there is a place where there is a water tank that you can wash your hands with a little bit of water and that kind of thing at the other end of the car. It's very nice. It is very nice. The conductor comes by. Oh, I got a picture of this guy. Hooray! NPCs. Let's. Oh, damn it! I didn't want you. Go away. NPCs. Tacoma. Where's my Tacoma? I started putting these guys based on where they're from. Oh, what the fuck? Where is this guy? There he is. It's under New Tacoma. Um, there he is. He's got a big, thick mustache and a frown on his face. Um, he lets you know that the first class passengers are allowed to go anywhere in any of the cars. The dining car, the lounge car, second class, first class. Uh, you have the run of the train essentially. Do not please go further back to the baggage cars. Do not go try to get into the express car or the locomotive or the tender. And then he's off. He's telling all the first class passengers. There's like three other people in the whole car with you. He's telling people this, and then he's moving on. He's obviously telling other people on the train other things. There's a lot of steam up towards the front. You guys are towards the back. There's a first class car, a third class car, second class car. Then there is the lounge. Is the lounge car?
The dining car.
There's a lounge car, and then a dining car, and then third
Okay.
class, and then first class. And then behind
Okay.
you are a couple of there's box car. There's two box cars. No, there's a box car, a baggage car. There are two stock cars for carrying horses and cattle and that
Oh.
kind of thing. And then there's a caboose on the end of the train.
Oh,
Um,
wait,
Okay.
could we have arranged to take our horses with us then?
your horses were rented
Oh,
in
so okay, so yeah,
up in
that's fine.
Seattle. I don't know if you want to take them on. Stock costs quite a bit to transport as
Or
well.
just arrange to, we'll board them or arrange to have them picked
I'm
up by
assuming you've
someone else.
arranged to be boarded here. If you want to talk to the clerk and have him send word or have somebody take them back to Seattle,
That's probably
Yeah.
he
what
could
to
do that. He says, "Yes, sir. We can have that done."
Yeah.
It costs a couple bucks because they're
Yeah.
gonna have to pay the boy who's gonna basically ride one of the horses and lead the other three, and take it back
And he's gonna need, yeah, he's gonna need to take a stage or something back as
or
well.
walk. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
So
I
yeah,
know.
you can arrange
I
that.
know.
You can arrange that morning to have the
Okay.
horses taken.
Good, good.
That's not a problem. They were just rentals, so it's not like it's any skin off your nose. About 10 till 7, you see the sheriff gets on, uh, uh, goes over to where the conductor is standing between the cars. He's on the one of the little ends between the cars, and the sheriff comes up and talks to him, and he looks down the train at you, and then the conductor looks down the train, and they have a kind of involved conversation. Um, um, the conductor nods at the sheriff, and he takes a good long look at the four of you. Uh, and then the sheriff leaves the train. The conductor goes back to his work, whatever he's doing. He goes off to a different car. But everybody noticed that pretty clearly. And then just before 7, the whistle blows on the train.
Nice
Um,
move.
there is a thank you. There is a there after a few moments, there's kind of a jerk as the train moves into motion. Moves into motion. That's a great sentence. As the train moves forward, starts to pick up speed as as the train heads through around Tacoma because the tracks go closer to the water and down under the cliff, and then they come back up near the depot and then start heading south. Um, and it's at that juncture
It's
that the
beautiful.
conductor starts coming around, asking for tickets, checks your tickets, stamps them all, or has a little hole punch, hands them back to you, checks the tickets of the other first class passengers, and then heads on to the next car. Um, um, it is 20 minutes to the next town. You see a depot, but the train does not stop. That's all you see is a depot right there. And the train just kind of roars right through another blast of the train whistle as it goes by the depot. But you don't see anybody. You see some kids watching the train go by, like two. And you see that. Yeah, nah, they're not important. I'm just making up some flavor text here. Um, at 8 a.m., the train reaches a tiny town. Um, and actually, after you pass by this that looks like a depot, the conductor comes around again, checks tickets, punches them, punches the next one down, which you see it reads Lakeview Post Op PO.
Did we stop?
No, it didn't stop.
Okay, that's weird. All right.
I don't know. You can ask him if you want it about it, but uh, at 8 a.m., Yelm, coming to Yelm. He comes walking through and announces that, and the train comes to a stop at Yelm. 10-minute stop at Yelm, and a few people get on, few people get off, a lot more people get on. It looks like there is a few houses, a depot, and the train only makes
What time? What
that's
time was that?
8 to 8:10 a.m. You see the
Okay.
conductor's constantly checking his watch and all that
Yeah,
stuff. There's a few houses, looks like a general store, but it's just people moving on and off the train. They're not making
He's
a
got a
real
schedule.
stop. Yeah, he's got a schedule. Damn, yeah, damn right, he's got a schedule. Um, and he comes around. He says, "Next stop's Tenino. We should be at Tenino at 9:15 a.m." He comes and he punches all of your tickets for Tenino. Goes punches everybody else's. Goes to the other cars. Um, um, by the time you reach Tenino, the train has come out of the mountainous areas that are around New Tacoma in that part of the state into a plateau. Um, it's like a plain. It's like plains here. Um, it looks like a lot of lumber industry has been happening in this area and that kind of thing. But around about 10 after 9, the conductor comes back through, announces Tenino. Tenino in 5 minutes. Be a 1 hour stop at Tenino for water. And yeah, for water. And then he goes back out. You can see him walking through the dining car, and he disappears from sight from you. And around 9:15, the train slows down, comes to a stop in Tenino. Tenino is a little bit bigger. You can see more buildings. There looks like there's a hotel here. Um, there's obviously a telegraph office. And then there's also a depot. Um, yeah, a train station here as well. Looks like there's a freight office of some kind here as well. And you can see that there's a spur off of the Northern Pacific here that leads kind of back the way you were coming, but more to your right, so northwest. The train stops. A lot of people are like getting off probably to stretch their legs. There's some other people coming
Yeah, I'm
onto the
probably getting off
train.
to.
Okay, you're gonna
Getting
get off.
off,
Yeah.
well,
You got an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you getting
why.
off? Is it
Yeah.
who else wants to go? Lieutenant Shader's getting off as well.
Yeah.
Miss Eldridge.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna get off, kind of stretch their legs, kind of walk around on solid ground for a little while. It's actually been a fairly smooth trip as far as you guys have been in a lot of
Carriages. And horse
coaches and that kind of
rides.
stuff. I can imagine Jimenez
Yeah.
has only rarely ridden on a train. I can imagine
Yeah, this is-
Ozuye Shappa probably has never
Actually-
ridden on a train. Miss Eldridge
Could
rode on.
could
Unless-
Fernando been writing a letter the whole time?
Yes.
And, like,
It is 9:15. You guys have been on the train since 7 a.m. You've had 2 hours. You could have also
All right,
used this
so-
time, Lieutenant Shader, to fill in everybody on what happened in the Dreamlands.
I will have done so.
Because you have plenty of
And-
time, and there's nobody else in first class hardly.
And at this stop, I'll also pick up a newspaper
There's Olympian
and stuff
newspaper.
like that. Yeah.
They do have the yesterday's paper. No, it's a
Okay.
weekly. It's a weekly in Olympia, so you can get one of the latest Olympia
Oh,
newspaper.
we have
here.
more time to kill on the trade, so
Yeah,
I
you
will
do.
buy
Yep.
reading
Yep.
material.
And there's the train depot, and there's a ticket office. But there's a bunch of coaches here, stage coaches too, for some reason. You're not sure what's going on with that. There's like four of them kind of lined up, and you can see people are going up to the ticket office, and it looks like they're buying tickets. They've come off this train, they're going to the ticket office and buying tickets, and then they're starting. You notice them; they're wandering over to the stagecoaches, and they're talking to some of the men there who are saying something to them, checking their pocket watches and that kind of thing, counting heads. And you see that once they've got six people, they load them up into a stagecoach. They get it all set up. They put all the luggage on board, and then they head out. Just kind of
Are the stagecoaches labeled like they belong to a transport company?
it's Olympia Tenino stage line, is what it says. But it looks temporary because the words are like nailed on the sides of these coaches as opposed to being painted on them. Almost like they took some coaches from somewhere and they're using them for this for now for some reason. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Hmm.
Um,
So we've been heading south this whole time, right? Or
Mostly
not
south
exactly
by
south?
south or south by southwest in the general
Okay.
south-ish direction.
By the water, basically,
No, it's
ish.
inland. It's been inland.
So southeast.
Okay. And which direction are
Southwest,
those
kind of.
stages
The
starting to
stages are
head
heading
in?
northwest. They're following a very well-used road that's
Okay.
heading off that direction, and there's actually a rail
I
line
guess
heading off that direction as well.
the sound and everything is probably what's throwing me off. So yeah,
yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
you trust what you're saying.
the
So
sound is
yeah,
really is pretty far inland actually. It's not like anywhere near
yeah.
the
Is
west
there a map?
coast.
Is there a map
He
Yeah.
anywhere at the depot?
he
Yes,
has maps or whatever.
yeah. There's a map at the depot. You can pretty
I'll look
soon
at it.
figure out that this rail line probably goes up to Olympia. It's the spur that goes to Olympia. People are buying tickets not on a railroad, but
Train.
on a on coaches for some reason. You're not sure what's going on there.
I'm actually going to bring that up when I go. I'll buy the newspaper. I'll buy some tobacco, and I'm going to bring
Yep.
that up to the sales clerk
He says it's
and
not
say,
done. It's not done yet. They
"Oh,
ran
the
out of funding.
railroads."
They've only just recently started working on it again. Maybe next year they'll have it ready.
Uh,
The Olympia
Where's
Torino.
Kalama?
I've been saying Torino, haven't I? It's Tenino, not
Oh,
Torino.
we're in Portland now, aren't we?
No,
No, we're in
you guys are
Tenino.
no,
Tenino,
You
which
yeah.
is
s-
south of Olympia.
you said Kalama though. Like Kalama's in Portland.
Yeah, Kalama's way down south from where you are. You haven't even gotten close yet.
Oh,
We're-
I got you.
You're
Okay,
only
never
two
mind.
hours into this like 8 to 10 hour trip.
I got you.
So,
Okay,
so
never mind.
that explains why people are taking stagecoaches and why the stagecoaches are meeting the train.
Yes, it does, and probably why the
Except they're going,
stagecoach
they're like
lines are temporary.
backtracking almost.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, say that again.
They're like backtracking, kind of. I mean, they're going. We went like southwest. They're
Hmm.
going northwest.
Yes, yeah, because the train line. If
So
you look
I
on
don't know
that,
why.
there's some maps that I've placed in there that show you
Oh,
where the train lines go.
there's
They kind of meander down to the
yeah.
southwest, but they come all
There's
the way to
real longings there.
Tenino before there's. What you can find out, Shader, and what you can share with the rest too, is that
I will.
Olympia was certain that the Northern Pacific was coming there, but they never did. And so a few years
Mm.
ago, they were going to put in their own line and
And then they
to
ran out of money
connect. They
for it.
ran out of money. It laid vacant for 2 or 3 years. They finally got it refinanced, and they're hoping to have it done in another 6 months to a year.
So I wouldn't
Um,
be surprised if the railroad company actually owns those stagecoaches
could be.
and is using them as a temporary fix until
Hmm.
they've completed the line.
Well, the Northern Pacific isn't working on that line. It's a totally different company, the
So who?
Olympia and Tenino
Okay, so it's
Railroad.
a
But yeah,
local railroad. Or,
they do the Olympia and Tenino are probably they're the ones who are running this Olympia Tenino stagecoach until they can. It just goes back from here to Olympia, here and back.
yep. So
Anybody that
one
gets
day
off here heading for Olympia, they take it.
you take the stage because you can't take the train yet.
Correct.
But they're one day soon. They're hoping the line will be finished, and then you could to get off it. You could change trains here for Olympia.
Exactly. The worst part is they got it started on both ends, and they're working towards each other,
Well, of course, how else
going
would you build a
through the
railroad?
wilderness. Yeah. So, yeah.
Is there any other way to build a railroad than for both ends at the same time?
That's what it seems like everybody enjoys doing.
Oh,
Okay.
it's fast. It's literally twice as
I didn't know
fast.
they did that.
You're worse than that other fellow that was here. Somebody here, one of the ticket sellers says to this really, really fussy lady. who's
What
just
fellow?
and then she goes off in a huff heading towards one of the stagecoaches, and he's
Old
just like,
timey Karen.
he just like, it looks like he's about to pull his hair out.
Who was she talking about?
No, it was him. He said that to her. You heard her talking over there as you were coming back to anybody who wanted to, as you were coming back to the train, and she was just like, but what about that? And he's like, you're just worse than that fella from yesterday. And then she was, and she walks away, heading
The
towards
clerk.
the stage.
So the clerk said that.
The clerk said it,
You're
sorry.
worse.
I was unsure. I was probably unclear.
What fellow yesterday? How bad was it? I'm sympathizing.
I can't say. Because he gave me $1 not to tell anybody. He's a big spender, huh?
Sure. It happened to be. Hold on a sec.
Wait, you got $1?
I got 2.
Give me. Oh, yeah. You want to hear about this guy? I would love to tell you about this jackass.
Okay, well, tell me one thing first, then.
Yeah.
I'll take out the picture. Is it this guy?
You know him?
Yeah.
He kind of swats at the paper, like he doesn't want this guy near him, and it kind of falls off onto the floor. You reach down, you easily pick it up.
I just figure. I mean, it may not even fall out of his hands. It's still he swats the paper.
If you had it in your hands, he just was like, ah.
Okay. So, what I will do then is I will pick out 1 or 2 more things. So basically, I'm going to pick out like $2 or $3 worth of merchandise and put down a $5 coin.
Oh, okay. No, this is in the store. You've already been to the store and you got your stuff.
Oh, okay.
This was walking back to the train when you overheard this conversation.
Okay, so so I'll just talk to him first and then give him something.
Yeah. If you give him $1 or 2,
I'll do that.
He says, "Well, now my conscience is clear." He says, "It was a nervous-looking
gave
fella."
You 1,
he gave me 1. You're gonna bribe me. You
then
better bribe me enough that I can't.
I have to call it 2.
There you go,
double
sir.
down on him.
He's a nervous-looking fella. Kept glancing back up the tracks. He points back up the opposite way the train has come. Back towards New Tacoma. He was in a frightful hurry. He wanted a ticket on one of the coaches to Olympia right quick, and seemed to be afraid of being seen. He swore me to secrecy, and the cheapskate paid me a whole $1 to keep my mouth shut about him. Well, more like threatened to keep my mouth shut about him. So I sold him a ticket, and he warned me again, don't tell anybody that I'd seen him. Like he can order around an employee of the Northern Pacific Railroad. That's a fellow, all right. He points at you.
You work for the Northern Pacific?
The depot. The depot works for the Northern Pacific.
Oh, okay.
But we sell. We've taken over sales for and he points to the coaches over there where some more people are gathering, and you can see another coach pulls away. Just as they fill up, they go.
So this man took the coach yesterday?
Took the coach to Olympia.
To Olympia, yesterday.
That's the only place they go. Yeah, yes, sir, yesterday. He checks his watch. He's like, he was on the same... It was about this time yesterday.
Okay.
Looks like the train was on time yesterday, too. Good job, conductor man.
Good to know they keep the schedule.
Fernando is going to go back to the train really quick to see if whoever the sheriff talked to was still there.
Yeah, the conductor, he's moving around.
Yeah.
Right now, he's off the train. He's kind of walking it. He's looking underneath it sometimes. Probably checking for hobos.
All right.
Something like that.
But Fernando is going to go up to him. He first off is like, I'm not going to ask what the sheriff said to you.
No, it doesn't matter anymore, sir.
Okay.
You're out of the county. Tenino is in Thurston County.
Oh, okay. He just wanted to make sure we were leaving the county then.
He just nods at you.
If he happened to want to know where we were heading, here's
just
$1,
out of the county. He just wanted you out of the county.
Okay. It's like, but here's $1 just to make sure he doesn't. You forgot. We'll just put it that way. If he asks.
No, if he asks, I'm telling him when you get off. I see your tickets. I've seen your tickets the entire time, sir. I know you have tickets to Kalama. If he asks, and if I see you, get off. And then he just nods at you, and he turns and he goes about, his business on the train.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Whoa. You made us even more suspicious.
That's okay.
I was trying to cover our tracks, too.
It's hard to tell if this guy cares or not. And you know what?
Yeah.
Make me an intelligence check.
Care.
Jimenez, make me a quick intelligence check.
It's going to be a regular success, yeah.
The sheriff's probably going to go back to Stellacom which is at least 12 miles away, which
Yeah.
might as well be on another planet for as probably often as he comes around to New Tacoma. The
Yeah.
company, the Northern Pacific runs that town. They own that town.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
unless
Yeah.
somebody calls for him, he probably doesn't come very often to New Tacoma.
Yeah.
I'm going to let
Alright.
people know what I've
So
discovered.
yeah.
Okay,
All
yeah.
right.
So Lieutenant Shaeder comes around, finds kind of.
I gotta
What did you want to
disconnect and
do?
reconnect.
What did you want to do?
I'm having issues.
Oh, okay. Ozuye
Ozuye?
Shappa, did you got off the train and stretched your legs? Was there anything specific you wanted to do?
Not really. He's probably just sticking with the others to.
Okay, you could have been around
Yeah.
Shaeder or around Jimenez,
Yeah.
either one.
Yeah.
So you're just about. And
So you'll have
Eldridge,
heard what I
was-
heard. And also, do you
Yep.
want tobacco or something? Well, I'm getting some.
No, thank you. I do not smoke.
Yes, I'm going to buy some, so I was like, if he wants some, I'll get him some too.
Okay.
If he doesn't want it, then I'm not going to worry about it.
You will force it on him. Smoke a peace pipe. Anyway,
So then I'll let people know if he may already have heard, but I'll let the others know what I found
Okay.
out.
So everybody now knows about this.
So-
You probably still have a half an hour before this train pulls out. So you
So
have
we
plenty of
will
time to
be-
make decisions.
It would seem that we should be hiring a stagecoach to Olympia now.
Mm-hmm. Or getting horses. How far is it to Olympia?
You gotta ask around. It's
Well, I saw a map.
oh yeah, you did. It's about 15 miles.
15 miles?
Stage is $1. You did see that on a sign in the
Okay.
The Northern Pacific people are probably just handling ticket sales. Just to
Okay, so we
make
could also
themselves
ride, or if we could hire horses or hike it.
You do not see a
15.
livery stable in this town. This town is small. Your guess is Tenino maybe has. Well, shit. Did I not put an actual number of people? Maybe 75 people live in this town. It's small. There's some businesses and everything, like you said, like the general store and all the other stuff I said, but you do not see any sign of like a stable that will hire horses out.
All right.
It's also possible that's been discouraged by whoever's running the stagecoach company too.
Yeah. So we could either grab the stagecoach or we can just hike it.
Yeah, you could hike it if you wanted.
15 miles is a well
About
within
5
marchable
hours.
distance.
Well, the stagecoach would
Plus
be
luggage.
faster, I would assume.
Yeah, stagecoach would probably take 2 or 3 hours,
Yeah.
and you'd also be hauling your luggage,
Yeah. I mean, I personally can hike that in 2 or 3 hours.
including Shappa's saddle.
Yep.
Yeah. But I do not think the others can hike it like that.
Miss Eldridge, I'm assuming you have 2 suitcases, kind of a big one with clothes and a smaller one with everything else, with all your personal effects and everything.
Yep.
I would assume we should take the stagecoach.
Yeah. I think we should do that.
Yeah, you can buy tickets. They're $1. It's not going to break anybody. And then the coaches leave when they fill up.
Okay, so let's.
You go get your tobacco. I will go and buy 4 tickets to Olympia.
Okay.
And
I'll go
you
with
will
it,
want to get
yeah,
your
yeah.
luggage off. Don't you? You go back on the train first to get your
Yeah.
luggage off. Okay.
Yep.
So you get your. He's already got his tobacco.
Okay.
Yeah.
You-
I bought tobacco in a magazine.
Yeah. And then he kind of offered you some. You said no. It's fine. You get the 4 tickets. You go up to the stagecoaches. Pretty much, it's like what do they call it when people all gather? I can't remember what they call it.
Crowd?
There's a word they call it, rally point. That's what they call it at like conventions. And once there's 6 of you standing there, one of the coachmen comes over and talks to you, finds out, checks, make sure you all have tickets to Olympia, and then gestures for you to get aboard. They take all your luggage, they tie it, they put it on top, and they're tying it down. You're with 2 other people who are also going to Olympia. 2 gentlemen. Well, okay, one of them is probably a gentleman. One of them seems to be more of. Now, where did I put NPCs? There we go. So you got one little gentleman. He is probably about 5.5 foot tall, older, bald. He has two big cases and a suitcase. The cases are brown. They're like rectangular, and they open on the top instead of like opening like a suitcase might. And you recognize them as salesman's bags, where
Samples or yeah.
he's
Sample
keeping
cases.
sample cases, yeah, and where he's keeping stuff, and they put those on top. The other gentleman is a Negro, heavily armed with two pistols, wearing a cowboy hat, who's very quiet and doesn't really say anything. Um, he only has like a knapsack, and he just tosses it at the guy up on top of the wagon. The
I
guy
mean, that's
catches
pretty
it.
much like Fernando at this point at 2.
Yeah, okay. So and then he climbs
So this-
aboard.
This guy looks like a gunslinger. Travels light.
Could
Has
be.
two guns.
Could be
Yeah,
a gunslinger.
That's
Um,
Fernando.
Yeah, that's Fernando too.
Isabella kind of looks him up and down a little bit, like
Who the
he's kind
African?
of hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You find yourself.
hot.
You find yourself actually.
checks him out.
Unfortunately, you find yourself sitting catty corner to him and straight across from the little fellow with the bald head, who is very friendly. Oh,
Damn it.
I'm Mr. Swan. Hi. He's very talkative, whereas the gunslinger, as Kevin has called him, just sits. He's actually got. Let's see. He's got Jimenez. You get a center seat facing back, and your gunslinger's on your right. And the two of you, he kind of looks you up and down. The gunslinger does, just kind of like checking you out.
yeah.
And you're doing the same. The
We're
two of you
doing
are
the
kind of
exact same
like
thing.
side eyeing each other, like.
We're just sizing each other up.
And the little fella has not.
Same
Huh?
for a different reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Miss Isabella, you're on the right side in the back, on the right side. Let's see. Mr. Shaeder ended up in the middle, and Ozuye Shappa ended up on the left side in the back. So, Ozuye got a window. Lucky guy.
I get the middle seat, huh?
You get the middle seat.
Yeah,
Everybody's in there. It's pretty tight. These stagecoaches were not real wide, but 6 people can fit in some kind of comfort. It's not all the comfort in the world, but it'll get worse before it gets better. You
Right.
learn the little man's name's Leonard Swan. Leonard Swan, ma'am. I might have some things you might be interested in looking at once we get to Olympia, if you know what I mean. And he's very chatty. He's very friendly. He's very bubbly. And he's talking about his merchandise, and he's talking about this trip out
matches
west,
energy.
and yeah. Anyway, so he's very talkative. They slam the doors shut. They've got all the luggage strapped down on top. The two men climb aboard, the driver and the guard, and then whip the horses into action. And you realize how comfortable the train was. When the stagecoach starts rattling down this road, dust coming up from the back. Sometimes you're catching dust from the one that left before you. Whiffs in through the open windows. They're very narrow. They're tiny windows. And you head on down. Mr. Swan has a flask, and he takes a nip, and then he nudges you, and he gives you a little, huh?
All right.
Yeah. He hands it off to you, and he does like this.
All right. So
it's-
I'll
Oh my
pass it
God!
around.
It's some of the worst whiskey you've ever had. It's very rough, but it's real warm going down. The guns.
What time did we board this the stage?
It was probably about. It's probably at
I'm just
11.
trying to-
Probably 11 a.m.
Okay.
Thank you. That's actually a good thing to keep track of. It's because you guys went around town, you talked to some people, you took some time deciding to get tickets or not. So this whiskey makes the rounds of anybody who wants to try it. Mr. Swan's trying to make conversation with everyone. He seems very excited about Olympia. He's never been to Olympia. He bets there's a big market there. It's a big city. You know, he's just very excited. And he's very he talks a lot with his hands. Sorry, what
As,
did you say?
as for the other man, if I introduce myself, will he respond?
Oh, the Negro.
Yeah.
He gives you a
I'll extend
look.
the hand. I'll extend the hand and introduce myself.
He looks at your hand, and he says, "There he is, Craig, Parker Craig."
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Cratch.
He just kind of nods at you.
And then I'm not going to bother him anymore if he doesn't want
Okay.
to make any further conversation.
No,
I'll
he
just be
doesn't.
I'm just being polite.
He kind of leans his head into the corner and he pulls his hat down over, and it looks like he's trying to sleep. Um, how he's ever going to sleep on this rocking stagecoach, you don't know.
Question.
Hey,
Yeah,
I could do
Question
it.
for you, Andy. What kind of pistols
could do
does he
it.
carry?
Looks like he has Colt Peacemakers, pair of them. He's also got several bullets on the front of his gun belt, and you're guessing he probably has more on the back.
Him and I are carrying the same pistol.
They look different though, unless yours look
Yeah.
really like rough, like they've been used a lot. You know what I mean?
No, mine's pretty
nice, shiny.
I don't know if they're
Do
shiny.
you have the pearl handles?
He doesn't. Kredge does not have pearl handles.
Yeah, mine probably does have pearl handles. Okay.
So pretty.
Sorry, what'd you say, Miss Eldridge?
She said those are so pretty.
Those are pretty.
Pretty, yes.
If I ever got a gun, I would want. That would be the ideal.
The
pearl
Peacemaker?
inlay.
Pearl.
The pearl inlay.
Pearl inlay,
Yeah.
yes.
Just the pearl handles.
So
general.
Swan is just talking the whole time, like chatting, conversation, telling places he's been, asking where you people have been. Where have you been? You know, he's very interested in people, it seems like. He seems very friendly.
What does he actually sell?
A little bit of everything.
I was curious about that.
Wait, are
too.
you asking him?
At one point, I've been like, because he's talking, sir, what do you sell?
Oh, a little bit of everything. We've got cosmetics for the ladies. We've got spurs. He kind of gives you a little nudge, Fernando. Spurs for our cowboys. We've even got some weapons, some nice knives. No sabers like they'd use in the military, but smaller weapons and that kind of thing. He starts like going off on an inventory, and he notes that anything that he doesn't have with him, he can have sent to you, to your house directly from Montgomery Ward.
How about books?
How about what? Books?
Any books?
Yes. I have a few books, not many. I have some dictionaries and a thesaurus. See, that's a book that tells you what words are connected to other words. It's pretty crazy. I looked through it.
Yeah.
Wow. He seems amazed by a thesaurus, and then of course,
Hilarious.
I do have a couple of books on gun maintenance because that seems to be as a popular seller. It's a popular seller. Well, for those people who can read. But there's lots of pictures, and he kind of gives you another nudge, Fernando.
Trying to give him a
Any
side eye at that
novels
comment a
or-
little bit. I'm like, you can read, motherfucker. Like,
What'd you say, Miss Eldridge?
Oh, I didn't pick up on that. Any novels or anything I might find interesting?
I don't have any that I carry with me, but I do have the catalog. You can take a look through the catalog and see what's in there. And he's just very friendly. He's filling the space, the silence that otherwise would probably be filling this stagecoach.
Uncomfortable card.
Yes,
coach
strangers
ride.
in an Uber, basically, is what you're dealing with.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he's very outgoing. He's very friendly. Just seems like a nice fellow. Actually, seems very harmless too. By the way, he's not hitting on you, Miss Eldridge, or bumping into you inappropriately. You know, stuff. He's right across from you. It'd be real easy for him to be like, oh, and put his hand on your knee or something like that. You've probably had something like that happen to you before. Nothing like that. He seems to be very above board. You do find out, oh, yes, my wife, he's got 3 children. He's married. He's so happy. Shows off his wedding ring. Or sorry, his wedding ring. Blah, 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 blah.
It's adorable.
He pretty much keeps a constant conversation going with somebody. One of the people, except Kredge. Kredge is completely like, I'm asleep. That's pretty much what he's done.
I'm off duty at this point.
Yes.
If trouble happens, I'll come too.
But he chats with all of you. He's curious about your guns, Fernando. Do you need any replacement parts? He does have some replacement parts for peacekeepers. He apparently knows guns a little bit because he recognized your peacekeepers. So if you do, he's got some. But whatever. He does have bullets. Not a lot, but I do have 2 boxes of bullets. Blah, 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 blah. He's talkative, but he's not annoying. He's just bubbly. He's just like, look, those people that are like, oh, new people. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He's like a dog. He's like, oh, boy.
Yeah, that's actually
You know what I mean?
what I was thinking of.
Yeah, he's just like so happy to meet new people for some reason.
You can't. He's a little annoying. You can't hate him though. He's nice.
He is nice. He does seem like he's very nice. Okay. Are you trying to sleep, Shaeder?
Um,
Because you could. You were in the
am I
military. You could pretty much turn it on and off.
am I actually tired? I mean,
No, no, not particularly. You could
yeah, I
nap
mean,
if
if
you wanted. It's up to you.
I might let myself drift off then a bit.
Okay, yeah, make me a power check. Oh,
Power. Okay. Hold on.
I
Doing
feel
so
cover
now.
for something that I forgot to do before. Oh well. It's even circle.
Success.
Okay,
Regular success.
you have a nice nap. Um, when you wake up, you think you had some weird dreams, but you can't remember them. They're not anything that like embedded itself in your memory. It was more just like discomfort, and that you can remember feeling uncomfortable, not from like physical discomfort, but like nervousness. But otherwise, yeah, it's a nice nap as you the coach passes what looks through south. You were first thinking of South Olympia because you're coming to what is houses. There's a waterfall, but then they go right through. The coach goes right through over a bridge and back into the woods on the other side. Um, um, and then finally, it seems like after almost like two and a half, it's almost 3 hours. So it's about 2 p.m. Oh, okay. A couple other details. You did see smoke coming up from the woods at one point, but it was like a black smoke. It didn't look like wood smoke. Off in the distance. Occasionally, you do see the well, not like grading that you pass, but there's no rail on it. Um, and then you come to this little what you thought was Olympia, but it's some kind of small town near it. And then you do come out of the woods and you can see this city ahead of you. And it's not nearly as big as Seattle. It is very small, actually, compared to Seattle.
Okay. Is Olympia in Washington or is it in
Yes,
Portland?
it
It's
is.
in Washington.
It's in Washington.
Okay.
Portland is
Olympia
still
is the
far
capital.
south.
At least now it is. I don't know about
Here we
back
go.
then.
We're gonna go for Salt Marsh Maps,
I
and
guess I always thought
Portland's
Olympia was in Portland.
Portland's a city.
Yeah.
Or
Do you mean Oregon?
Oregon, yes.
Okay,
I
okay.
did mean Oregon.
Oh, I've got a key for
Nope.
this too. Keep in mind, y'all don't know what most of these things are. Your characters don't. Player key. Boom.
I keep
It's on the way to Portland. Like it's kind
Yes.
of
If you guys keep going the way you're going,
south-ish
you would
in
hit
Washington.
Portland.
But
After Kamala, you'd go south a little ways more, and then you got to
I'm
go kind of to the left, and then there's Portland.
I keep looking on this the Washington Territory map that you have posted in
Portland's
Washington and
all the way at the bottom, if it's on there. Like all the way
I
at the
don't see
bottom on the left.
I still don't even see
It might be too
Olympia.
far south.
It has Oregon, like the top part of Oregon on it.
Portland's down
But
a little ways in Oregon. It's not terribly far.
I see it Toledo.
Anyway, I put a new map up for
Anyway.
you
Okay.
of Olympia, and you can see the Puget Sound stretching out or beyond that. Um, you tear through into town. You can see what looks like some kind of very important building at number one. Um, uh, then number two is a church. You pass. You pass what is obviously the Masonic Hall, number five on there, and the Unitarian Church and an Episcopal Church at 7 and 9. Before you start getting into the downtown area. Now on this map, it's in the vicinity of 16 and 18 and 19 and 20. 16 is the Pacific House Hotel, or yeah. Tacoma House Hotel is 18, Pony Sample Saloon is 19, and Capitol Saloon is 20. You're coming down Main Street between 2nd and 3rd Streets. It's pretty busy down here, actually. You're getting that Seattle vibe here, even though this city is obviously much smaller than Seattle. Yeah, a fraction of the size, actually. And oops, I lost what I was looking at. There's busy. The streets are busy with passerbys and other coaches. There's wagons. There's carriages. apparently there to further transport people from this vicinity as you're slowing down. You're seeing other stagecoaches of the same line, or the ones that brought are bringing people from Tenino. Um, some people are loitering on nearby boardwalks in front of various businesses. Miss Eldridge, make me spot hidden, please. Um, what you doing? Are you listening? Are you on your phone? Mm.
I'm writing notes.
Oh, good. Okay. Then I'm at fault, and I'm sorry.
28.
You spot a pharmacy, Miss Eldridge, where you could probably
A
get
what? A farm?
a pharmacy,
Oh. Oh.
apothecary
I
pharmacy, that kind of
see.
thing. Um, there are people, like I said, people loitering, hanging out, smoking on various boardwalks. There's riders moving through the busy streets. They're shouting insults at teamsters whose wagons are blocking the way, and they get shouted at back, and fists are put up. There's quite a few people here. There's a group of weary prospectors tramping down the muddy street in the drizzling rain because it started to rain as you started getting towards Olympia. Just a little. It's not heavy. It's just like a light drizzle, kind of just miserable. Um,
It's Washington. It
yeah.
always rains, right?
Oh, and Ozuye Shappa,
Not one.
as your
I'm just fucking around.
um, Krej across from you leans his hat back and is looking out the window as you're getting in, as you start hearing people around you, obviously.
Hmm.
Um, and the carriage slows down. Krej looks directly at you um, as it comes to a stop, and he kind of gestures that you can go first if you want to get out of the wagon before he does. It's kind of
I'll
it's
get
like
out.
it's like a polite thing, not like get out of here. You know what I mean? It's more of a
Yeah. I nod at him, and I'll go out
he
first.
gives you a nod back, and you step off. They're starting to already grab the stuff on top to get it down. The guy sees you down there, and he goes. It looks like the guard has already like climbed up on top of the stagecoach from the seat. Saddle.
Yep. Yep.
There's your bag, and there's your gun. Oh, and,
Yeah,
yeah,
right
your
Yeah. The
there.
saddlebags,
rifle.
your rifle, because it's still in the sheath for your that you can
Yep.
connect to the saddle. Chunk, chunk, chunk. And as you turn around, you can see Krej is just starting to get up, and he's big. This guy is like Shaq. Okay, he's
Okay.
Oh
huge.
gosh.
So he's
You're a
like
big guy.
7 foot, and he's solid. And
No.
it looks like he is starting to try to maneuver through this tiny, tiny door. So it might take him a moment before he's going to be getting down. But as you turn around and kind of take a look on that left side of the stage, you see a man in an alleyway who is like, and it's a native.
Sorry.
Okay.
He looks like, oh, I got to jump to another file. NPCs. Wrong
So
NPC.
loud. Like kitty. Chatty kitty.
Chatty. Wait, what the fuck? Where did all these go? Olympia. No, no, no. Hold on, sorry.
Every time you say Olympia,
Oh.
I get a song going through my head. I'm just gonna say.
Is it this one? Oh my god,
I
how did
want
I
to
lose
talk to
this thing?
Krej
You'll be
if
able
it's
to.
convenient
Well,
on the
it's
way
gonna
out of
probably
the
take him 5
coat.
minutes to get out of the fucking stagecoach, because his like shoulders are too wide for these fucking doors. Um,
Oh my god.
no, he's a
Poor
big
guy.
man.
That sucks.
He was able to
It must
kind
have been
of
so uncomfortable
fold himself
the
into.
whole time.
He's probably
There
used
they
to
are.
it.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that is tough.
That
Okay,
still
so
sucks,
here's who
though.
you see, Ozuye Shappa. You see this guy. I did not put his name on here, so. Oh, is it gonna load? It's
You
not
put it
that.
in the salt marsh maps.
God damn it! All right,
I'm like,
hold
Here, I'll
on.
move it.
Yeah, can you move it or
Yep.
copy it or whatever? All right, it's not loading. I don't understand that. So he is obviously native. He's got two um, ponytails. There's jewelry in his hair, but he is also wearing like white men's clothes, like blue jeans. He's older. He's probably in his 40s, and he's gesturing towards you, kind of urgently. Like,
I'll
what do you do?
I'll move towards him.
Okay, so you cross the street towards the alley,
Yeah.
and as you approach the alley, he's backing into the alley. He's like,
I'm keeping my hand on my knife.
yeah, that's fine. Um, it is a little gloomy in here, but you can still see pretty well because it's gloomy because it's raining a little bit.
Yeah.
And The man stops about halfway back through the alley, and as you approach him, he says, "You must come with me. You must speak to the chief guardian before the white man can be involved in this. He must know you. He must know you. I say this wrong every time. I got to rewrite this. He must know you and they can be trusted before he tells you what he needs from you. He has foreseen you. The brother, the sister, the soldier, the thief. You are here just as he saw. Please, please come with me." He seems really, really urgent about going right this second. What do you do? He does not appear to be armed. I mean, you don't see a gun or a gun belt or a knife or anything, except for like a small knife that probably he uses.
I'm gonna look back towards the carriage, the stagecoach.
Okay. Kreiner is still trying to get out. We're gonna jump as you make your decision. Decide what. Start thinking about what you want to do, Sean. Isabella. Swan gets up on the other side and he gives you like a little bow and a little smile as he throws the door open for you.
I curtsy a little, even if I'm sitting down.
He goes, "Oh,"
That's
like
awesome.
that.
That's awesome.
He gives this little giggle, like he thinks that's just amazing, and he just smiles at you, just beams at you, and then he's kind of holding the door so it doesn't like flop closed and smack into you or anything like that.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. And then, are you climbing out then? Is that
Very
the plan?
nice to meet you.
Oh, so nice to meet you too. Um, as you're starting to climb down onto there's like this little metal tiny step, and as you climb down onto that, a man offers you his hand, and he says, "Please give me the honor of helping you down." And it's an older gentleman. He looks to be probably in his 50s or 60s, plump, and I put it in the wrong place
Not
again.
the man
God damn
that I
it!
wanted to hold hands with.
Hold on.
Grr.
Let me move it to NPC. Here we go. Okay, there he is. He's got a very nicely trimmed beard. He's wearing a nice suit. He appears to be upper class of some kind. You know, I mean, it's a very nice suit. And when you give your hand to him, he just helps you down into the muddy street. Your feet kind of sink a little bit because all this street is dirt. And he smiles at you, and then he says, "Dr. Hubert McGrath," with a big grin.
Oh,
Above you, the coach guard goes, "Luggage!"
very nice to meet you.
And he chucks your suitcases down. And before they can hit the ground,
Careful with that.
they're caught by another gentleman who steps up and grabs them. He
Thank you.
is also an older gentleman,
goodness.
or at least he looks older. He's wearing a small cap, a long dark coat that's double-breasted and pinned in the front. Not as nice as this first gentleman. Um, um, he actually catches the luggage before it can land in the mud. Catches it deftly. Um, uh, he nods at you and he goes, "Da, bez problem." Um, and McGrath turns to me and says, "Thank you so much. This is Grigory Artemovich." And Grigory smiles politely and kind of nods at you. Um, and then a woman steps up. "Hey, I got a picture for her too. I got a picture of a lot of these people because I love pictures."
They were all on the stagecoach. They seemed like they
No.
weren't.
Nope.
on
These
the
people were
stagecoach.
outside on the street. You're the first one off the right side of the stagecoach. You know what I mean? You've stepped off, and there's
Yeah,
quite a few
okay.
people in this street moving around, going back and forth. Some walking down the street. You see a line of prospectors. They have little hats that have little places where candles can be hooked up, and they're just trudging, like 6 of them, just trudging down the street. I mean, it's a middle of a city. This is a this is downtown Olympia. Um,
They're
he
not miners,
hands,
though, are they?
huh? No, they don't look like miners. They look more like prospectors. They're
I
wearing
know.
like,
They wouldn't have, like, hood lamps or anything like that.
I don't
on
know.
their
These
heads.
guys
Like,
do.
they're-
Maybe they got a real mine going somewhere.
Okay, all right.
And they look like, well, they're pretty dirty. They might be covered with coal. The woman steps up and she takes she takes the luggage from the man, and she kind of looks at you and she smiles and she says, "Sister, solidarity." She also has a heavily accented voice. Um, and Swan is in the doorway. He's waiting because you stepped down and then all this shit suddenly happened. He's kind of waiting in the doorway when gunshots suddenly ring out. Um, yeah. Two bullets slam into this right side of, on your side, Miss Eldridge, of the stagecoach. Not too far. One whizzes by you. You swear you saw it
Oh yeah.
go by you.
I
Slams into the
duck.
stagecoach. The two men, they suddenly look very startled. Doctor, what the hell's his name? Doctor McGrath and this other,
McGrath.
and Grigori, and they're like, oh, and one of them grabs you by each arm, and they start taking you out of this area, and the woman's running with your suitcases right behind you. Um, uh,
Okay. Good. Ah. Yeah. I definitely
ah,
shriek at one point
Kredge stops
as
trying
soon
to
as
get
that
out the
happens.
door, and he turns, facing the other direction, and you see him draw both of his pistols as soon as this gunfire starts. Swan is in the other doorway.
Oh yeah.
You hear him gasp, and he's like, "Oh!" And he just grabs like the edges of the doorway, and he looks frozen in terror. Um,
So I'm
yeah.
still in. I'm still in the stagecoach because I had the middle
Okay.
seat, right?
Yes, you're
Yeah,
still in the
and
stagecoach.
so am
You
I.
probably, the two of you probably haven't even stood up yet, because
Yeah.
these things are
Yeah,
small.
I'm waiting for Shaq to get out.
He
Yeah.
was gunning. He spins around. He draws his guns, and he
I
looks like he's
Oh,
trying to
oh,
get
I'm
past you to get
waiting.
to the windows of the
Part of me,
freaking stagecoach.
part of me's like, get the fuck out and kick him out where he was going out before.
If you what, kick him out? Is that what you want to try to do?
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay.
not going to try to kick him
No,
out.
he
He's too big for
he
me. To
probably
kick
wouldn't
him
fit out of
I
the
would
doorway.
like.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
would
actually.
like to. I don't think I will
Okay.
be able to.
So there's
I'm
definitely
gonna-
combat happening. There's gunfire coming from the right side of the
Okay.
stage. Swan's in the door, paralyzed with
I'm gonna-
fear. And
Yeah, I'm gonna
behind, hold
pull
on.
Swan
We're going to
back.
actually go into combat rounds here. And then
Okay.
Kredge is blocking the other door as he's trying to find a target. Who's shooting at us? Jimenez, you're at the. Oh, wait. Yes, Jimenez is at the top of the round with his high decks. What do you want to do? You're kind of
Confess
trapped.
Someone move!
You yell that. Do you want to do anything else?
As he's drawing,
You're drawing?
his pistol.
You got your pistol out. Okay. Um, are you? Where are you looking?
I'm looking at both directions. Like, get out of. Well, yeah. Someone move. Get out of the doorway.
You can hear scrambling up above you too. Something's happening up above with the luggage. So you're yelling. You've got your pistol in your hand.
Yeah. He's definitely starting to feel like
okay.
a sitting duck.
So the
in here
next three
now.
people are all going at the same time, but Sean has stepped away. So who wants to go first, Alonzo or Miss Eldridge? Let's let
Yeah,
Alonzo
I'll
goes
go.
first.
Right
He's
back.
still inside. He's still
Okay.
inside the stagecoach, and Miss Eldridge is right now being apparently whisked away to safety by these two gentlemen who look very, very frightened. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shaeder, what do you want to do?
So Swan is sort of trapped by fear in the doorway.
It looks like that's what your guess is. He
Okay.
is frozen, and he's just
I'm gonna
here. Let
grab
me
him
see.
by the back. I'm gonna grab him by the back of the jacket
Okay,
and pull him in and down.
okay. Make me a strength check. You know
In
what?
other
I
words,
did
I
not
want-
figure. This is going to be a opposed strength check. He is frozen, and his body's telling him not to move. So I got to give him a strength. Oh God. Okay, this shouldn't be hard for you to beat.
Well, remember, my strength is not impressive.
Well, Swans is not impressive. He's a little guy. Let me write his little strength down here, and let's see
And I
how
fail.
he does. Um, he fails as well. So you're struggling with Swan. The two
And
of you
I'll-
are just kind of you're moving. How badly did you fail?
18 points.
He failed by more. You're starting to get him moving, but you're not making the progress. You wanted to go jerk and then do something, and you grabbed him and you're
I
pulling.
want to pull him. I want to pull him down to the floor of the coach, which is also where I am. So I
Okay,
roll off
so
the
you're gonna
seat onto
go down to
floor.
the floor of the coach. Okay. Okay. He's still like frozen in fear. You've gotten him somewhat down, and he's just like he's obviously never been in any kind of combat situation.
Yeah, and I'm actually sort of stage whisper. Get down.
Okay, okay. You can keep trying to grab him and pull him down. Right now, he's between you and the bullets, by the way, because you could go
Also,
down
he's
right in
between-
front of you, and then
He's
you're
also between me and the exit if I want to get out.
That's true. That is true. Okay, Miss Eldridge, it looks like they're taking you towards the back of the stage, where there's another carriage. It looks like there's cover back there to you. You know what I mean? Like from the direction where the gunfires come from. Oh, make me spot hidden, Miss Eldridge. Let's see if you can notice who the assailants are. Ozuye Shappa. Let's see how this roll goes. Then we'll jump to Ozuye real quick.
Oh, big fail.
Big fail. You're not sure. There's a lot of people out here. People start screaming. Women start screaming. Well, okay, men start screaming too. People start screaming and scattering. Other men are drawing pistols. Out of the corner of your eye, you see movement on top of the coach, and you glance back, and it looks like the guard is getting his messenger gun. Yeah, that's what it's called, the messenger gun, and is getting ready to shoot that once he can find a target. But like you, he has not been able to spot anybody quite yet. Two more shots ring out. They're whizzing around you, Miss Eldridge. Somebody's shooting at you or something. Ozuye Shappa.
I'm trying to dodge, whatever, get out of the way.
No, you don't have to get out of the way. If they're right now, Doctor McGrath's on your left. If a bullet's going to hit you, it's probably going to hit him first. But as in a lot of these fights that took place in the Old West, a lot of ammo gets used and not a lot of hits are scored. But you don't see who the assailants are. Ozuye Shappa. So, what did you decide? We're jumping back in time a few seconds.
I was trying to look back to see if...
Oh, that's when gunshots rang out from somewhere on the other side of the stagecoach. And you see Kredge turns around, and you do see... The only thing you can see in the coach is Kredge. He takes up so much space. You see him draw weapons and it looks like he is aiming opposite of your direction. And you do see the guard on top is scrambling for his messenger gun. And then you hear the native in there with you say, "They will blame you for this. Come, hurry."
Where can I meet you?
You must come now. You must come now. Okay, so you're thinking about it for a moment. So this round you're thinking about it.
I'm going.
You're going with him?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got my... Yeah,
you got your gear. You got all your gear. Yeah. Okay. You head deeper in the alleyway. Once you start really coming, he just turns and he just takes off. So you guys are kind of running at a quick pace together. He's whispering something about, "They're so brazen, they're so bold. No, this is not the right way to do this," or something to that effect. There's a few splinters of wood as another bullet hits the stagecoach, but it seems like most of the gunfire is now is going somewhere else. Lieutenant Shaeder and Jimenez. Shaeder has ducked to the bottom of the stagecoach. He's trying to pull Swan down to get him so he's not just blocking the door, and also so he doesn't take a bullet, probably. Kredge is... Say that again?
Both of those things, yes.
Kredge is kind of leaning across you, like he's almost on top of you, and he's aiming the gun out. Let's see what he does, if he can see where the fire's coming from. He apparently is having difficulty seeing where the fire's coming from. He's put his left hand down with the gun in it on the seat next to you. You know what I mean? Like to brace himself. And his arm is like this to you.
Like he's leaning over me.
Yeah, he's kind of leaning over you, trying to see out that tiny window to find a target. And he obviously can't find one because he hasn't fired yet. So back to the top of the round. Fernando, what do you want to do?
Can I try to squeeze out him past the back door? I'm a little guy.
You can. I'm gonna need a dex check. It's gonna be a hard dex check. Fine. He's taking a lot of space up from this place.
I'm still okay with a hard dex check.
Or you could try to go out the window.
How many coins are in play?
I don't know.
Two.
You need two. You've got two.
All right, then I'll spend my two.
All right, they're spent. So. Right. How do you go out? Describe us this escape. Finally,
I'm clambering over him like a little spider monkey.
You're going over him. Okay. Yeah, it's weird.
I can.
You climb over him, and he doesn't move. He's like it's like climbing over a statue. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I
he's
figure as much.
And you're out.
He's solid, and I'm just that little wiry guy, and I'm able to squeeze past through him. So yeah.
So you get out the other side. How does it look when you come out of the stagecoach?
So
do you topple out and land?
Roll out, yeah.
Okay, roll out, land on your feet. Okay. Yeah. Alonzo, give me another strength check if you're going to continue trying to pull Swan down.
I'll probably be trying to look over the horses too, trying to get a shot or something.
Well, you've landed on the opposite side. In this next round, you'll be able to run to the front. Got your gun in your hand already.
Well, I'm even saying if I can look
You missed by 2.
Just trying to peek around the horses or something
He
if I
missed
can
by
get some sort of a
4.
shot.
So you are bringing him down towards the floor, but you'll probably have him down in the next few seconds. By the end of if you pull on him for one more round, you'll be able to get him flat on the floor. You can hear him. He's like, oh, 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 and you've seen people in combat this happen to. They freeze up.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do. You've seen soldiers this happen to. And Swan's obviously never been in combat. Miss Eldridge is she's gone. Okay, we'll get back to her. Ozuye Shappa is running into the alleyway. Again, the bullets seem to be flying in your direction, Miss Eldridge, and you arrive at a coupe, at like a really nice carriage, not like super rich or anything like that. There's another gentleman standing on the floor, on the ground. He is clambering up towards the driver's seat. The door is already hanging open. You could swear you remember seeing that door suddenly fly open, and it was this guy. He was standing next to the carriage, and now he's climbing up onto the seat as Professor McGrath or Dr. McGrath and Gregory rush you to this carriage, and you can see there are glass windows in the front of it. Oh, I have a picture of the carriage. Oh boy, that will go in. I'm just gonna put it in NPCs.
Hair.
Huh?
Is that a hat or his hair?
That's a hat. That's a big
Okay.
Russian type hat.
I see.
I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It's written down here, and I probably should write it where it's easier to find. But is this it? Oh my God! Why can I not find any of these? Oh no! It's in here. Here is the carriage. Well, I thought it was in here. No, I moved it because I'm an idiot. There you go. There's their carriage. It's got 4 horses out front. As you can see, so behind the driver's seat, there's actually glass panels, so you can look out the front as you're going. It looks kind of old, but it looks like it's in good shape.
Wait, so they don't even take 6 passengers then? They only take up to 3
this
then?
is somebody's private coach or carriage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not. This isn't a.
That's safe.
It's not meant to carry 6 people
No.
or whatever.
You probably could still carry 6 people, but they'd be real tight. There might actually be some kind of small bench in front of the windows. You've never been in a carriage this nice, actually, so you don't know.
Yeah.
That look on Aaron's face.
Super keen on this.
Say
It
what?
doesn't seem that safe from
I just rode a
gunshots.
train for the first time. I'd say like I don't know if you call it that. Like say I wrote a letter to his twin sister or whatever, talking about how he's riding the train.
I did not hear that, but if you said it, it'll be on the tape, so it'll make it to the roll.
I told you I was writing a letter.
I did.
So
I did hear that.
I was being more specific.
So, Miss Eldridge, what did you just say about this carriage?
Yeah, I said I'm not very keen on. I mean, I guess if I don't really have a choice, if they're kind of pushing me in there.
Yeah,
is
they've
that
got
what's
you.
happening?
They've got you by both arms right
Okay.
now. The door's open, and this round they're basically They basically have your arms. They lift you up. Your feet come off the ground as you're kind of like propelled forward, and you feel your feet come down into the carriage. And McGrath climbs up behind you. Gregory's behind him, and the woman with your luggage. And actually, Gregory stops and looks to this woman whose name you haven't gotten yet. And he's doing like this to her, and she's right there, and she's going to be getting in momentarily.
I take the bags from her.
Yes, you can.
And inside.
You hold your hands out, and she hands off the bags to you. Yeah, that actually will help her move a little quicker.
Like, can I put them somewhere where
Yes.
they could maybe shield me?
Your best bet if you want shelter is just drop to the floor and hide down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exit out the other door and hide behind
You're
the
not
whole damn
there. Shut up.
I mean, I was
The other door's closed.
hoping to. I would prefer to go inside a building, but if I don't really have a choice at this point,
You're in the
then
carriage.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I'm on the floor, but
And Dr.
I do
McGrath,
kind of want to put my baggage, if I can, if I have time to, put it
in front of you.
up.
Yeah, you can
on
do that.
the, I don't know,
You can do that on the floor. You can put it
somewhere.
up on the
Let's
floor
do
right there.
this.
This carriage does have a bench in the front, but it's real small. And then there's room for 3 or 4 people in the back. Facing, everybody can face forward, or the two face in, two face forward. You know, that kind of setup.
Has anyone gotten shot yet? Is there screams and
There, you
blood
have
and
not heard any
anything?
screams or blood. There has been some return fire. You think? You did hear the messenger gun go off. Boom! Just as you got into the carriage, it looks like somebody's shooting back. You have heard more splintering of wood, but as of yet, you have not heard any actual screaming or "Oh my God, I'm shot" or whatever, or anything. I'm dying. You haven't heard anything like that. It
Well, if
looks
I can
like
get anyone else in this carriage that's around me, then I'll try to help.
the woman and Grigori are still outside. They'll be getting in next round, you think, um, unless they
Yeah,
turn around and
I'll
go
help
the
the
other way.
woman first.
Okay. It looks like Grigori stopped to let her go first too. Um, Alonzo, you're done this round. We went Alonzo and then Isabella.
I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, you. This was your second round pulling him down. Then I went to Isabella, and now we're
Okay.
back to the
I'm
top.
also okay. So I'm also going to
Oh,
Mr. Kredge. Can you see who's shooting?
oh, let's give him another spot hidden. Oh yeah. That's not really the noise I meant to make, but it works. And then boom, like very close to you, there's a gunshot. Fernando, there's a gunshot from inside of the stagecoach. Boom. The stagecoach starts filling up with gun smoke almost immediately, and you notice that as well. Gun smoke, and you can smell it and you can see it. Um,
He's got
uh,
a target.
oh,
He's seen
okay.
somebody.
This then you do hear a scream at that point. Um, you hear a Wilhelm scream. Ah! Um, let's see if this guy keeps. Oh, he does. Okay. You do hear a scream, and it's coming from uh, over. Somebody is. Lieutenant Shaeder, you have a pretty decent view too. You could see a man fall back. It looks like a native in war paint behind some boxes over on that side of the street between the buildings.
Okay.
Uh,
Does he have a weapon in his hands?
he has a gun, and when he got hit, he fell, completely obscured behind the. Make me a spot hidden, and you might be able to see some more assailants. Depending upon, you could see. Yeah, there. You're guessing there's four. You've been hearing consistently four shots. Bang,
Just
bang,
missed.
bang, 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 bang. You just missed. You're not sure where the rest are. There are some more boxes. There's barrels. There are some windows they could be shooting from. That are second floor windows across the street. Up there, you've got a lot of places, but you're not seeing these people. Um,
Okay, but it looks like Kredge saw one.
Kretsch saw
Is
one,
that
and it sounds like he hit one
okay?
because he fires just one shot, and then he works the hammer back, and then he starts looking again.
Okay.
Kretsch is
Oh,
obviously not a bad shot.
I say good shot, sir.
Yeah, and a man of few words as well. So a few more
Mhm.
gunshots. None of the gunshots are coming in your direction at this point, Shader. By the way, you don't know
Okay.
where they're going, but you're not hearing any bullets strike the coach. You hear the
Well,
roar of the messenger gun up above you again.
so
That's his
bullets hit
second
the coach
shot.
first. So
Bullets did
someone was
hit your
shooting at
coach
us to
first.
start with.
Yes,
But now it looks like the target is someone who's already exited.
it does. Yes, and so some fire goes back and forth. You are hearing some shooting from the street as well. There might be civilians returning fire as well. Top of the round, Fernando,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
out.
I'm gonna peek out around some horses or whatever and see if I can see a shot at
Yeah,
anyone.
make me a spot hidden.
Uh,
The
oh,
horses aren't
that's gonna be a
spooked.
success. It's gonna be a regular success.
Actually, the driver is down with the horses. He's on your side of the horses too, by the way, Fernando. He's got the reins
Okay.
in his hands, and you can hear him like talking to them, trying to keep them calm. Because
Okay.
if this coach goes out of control, it's going to be really bad for everybody inside.
Yeah. For a
So
lot of
Yeah.
people.
how'd you do? How'd you do on the
I,
spot hidden?
I got a regular success.
Uh, there's movement. It looks like your best guess is there's a couple of what appear to be Indians in war paint heading down that alley. One of them is in bad shape, and you see a lot of blood. Regular successes. That's what you see. Looks like
Okay.
those guys are running away.
All right, so I'm going to keep my pistol drawn, and I'm going to head across the street then and try to follow down after them.
Towards
Then.
them.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Um, Ozuye is going with the other native, Alonzo. Uh, you you saw places they could have been, but you don't actually see any targets yet. You can get another spot hidden this round if you want.
Can I get past Swan then to exit if I want to?
You'll have to pull him down this round, and once he's actually on the ground, you can get by. Or I'll need a hard dex, or a climb, or a jump. I'll take any of those. Regular climb, regular jump will get you like a jump will launch you over him. A climb will basically climb over him. You don't want to hurt this guy, really.
Yeah. Oh, that's an extreme success on dex.
Extreme success. Okay, what does it look like? How do you fly out of this?
So what I'll do is I'll basically use my own weight to move him downward. In other words, I will go essentially put a knee on his back.
Oh God. Okay.
Which will push him down, face down to the ground.
Yep, it does.
And hopefully he'll stay there. And then what I'll do is I'll slide out of the carriage.
Okay.
And then under it.
Okay.
Well, not under in the true sense, but essentially low and next to it.
Okay.
So now I've got a cover position.
It's doing some rocking, like the horses are obviously spooked.
And in that way, and if the horses bolt, I just take one step to one side and I'm out of the way.
Okay. And spot hidden.
Yep. That's why I don't want to be truly under it in case the horses do actually bolt.
Yeah, no, your driver's doing his job. Your driver's doing his fucking job.
Regular success on spot hidden.
There are some windows that are slid up about a quarter of the way on the second floor of that building, and you see movement in there. But it's dark inside those rooms. You know what I mean?
Sniper, maybe?
Say again?
Good place for a sniper?
It'd be a great place. There's 2 or 3 windows that are open that far. Not open far enough. Yeah. Your best guess is somebody was up there probably. And there's a lot of smoke up there. You know what I mean? Like there's gun smoke hanging in the air up there.
But it looks like the shooter might have abandoned his position at this point.
You don't see a gun. You don't see a face. You don't see a silhouette.
Okay, what I'll do is for the moment,
4 shots fired by each of these guys, you think?
For the moment, what I'll do is I'll watch that window in case the shooter pops back out.
Okay. Are you drawing?
It's possible he's reloading.
Mm-hmm.
And yes.
Okay, and you're drawing. Okay. Yeah, and I'll give you that. Miss Eldridge. You reach out. You were going to help the woman get into the carriage, right? Yeah, when you reach for her, this look on her face like, "Oh my God. Wow." You don't know where it's coming from, but she just looks amazed, and she takes her hand.
Terrified?
No, the opposite. Wow, like
she's just surprised.
Yeah, no, she's not just surprised.
Oh,
she looks like she's fanboying out. Like, have you ever met a celebrity that you thought was super cool before in your life?
No.
Oh, come on. Have you ever
I haven't.
Pretend you have. It's like she has
life.
met a celebrity. When you take her hand and help her step up into the carriage, she's just like, oh.
Me?
Yeah, seemingly. Grigori hops in behind her and pulls the door shut, and then he goes, doo, doo, doo. And you feel the carriage suddenly rock into motion. And you can hear a whip outside, and you can hear some words in a language you don't understand, maybe Russian. And you can see, because there's a big window in the front, and actually McGrath is reaching for the windows and is pulling the curtains on the windows. He's down pretty low too. But before he did, you could see this guy, you could see reins just whack, 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 whack. And you can hear, yeah. And this thing takes off. Like you are moving suddenly. You feel yourself pushed back towards the back of the carriage. We've got Alonzo, Ozuye. You hearing quite a bit of gunfire behind you.
Okay.
You are following this guy. You haven't got his name yet. I've got so many different things that could happen.
Not getting shot is a little more important than introductions, I would say.
Well, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're going through alleyways, darkened alleyways. He at one point takes you through a hole in a fence, but it's all like really confined, like very, very very, very tight, and then you hit another street, and you cross it. Oh, I got to check my map. I got to make sure I'm telling you the right thing here. I mean, you know where you're going. You're going to be able to find your way back if you have to. He takes you across the street, and you can see the bay, and it looks like the road over in this section has docks all around it.
Okay.
And they're pretty high above the water. And he takes you down a set of steps, and there's a canoe down there. And that's where we'll leave you for the moment. Meanwhile, the gunfire has stopped completely. Krej is let's see, everybody's out. Nobody knows what Krej is doing right now. But Fernando, you're at the top of the round. You headed for that alley and ran down it after those guys, right?
I at least want to stop because I had a brief inkling of how I died in the Dreamlands chasing a guy down an alleyway. So I probably
that was a dead end. This isn't.
But regardless, before I entered the alleyway, I probably stopped at the corner or whatever, and then peered down.
Yes, yeah. You can see them. They head down and around a corner. The alleyway is only at this juncture, at this point at least, it's only as big as the buildings on either side. It's not like a long alleyway, and then at the end there's another wall.
It's just the natives in war paint, right?
Two natives. Both of them have a gun in their hand. Okay. Smoking guns, actually.
Okay.
So what do you want to do? You still have time to do something else if you want.
I'll yell out, 2 went down this way, and I'm heading down the alleyway.
All right, I'm going to give you a coin for that. Despite your fear, you push on.
I know, yeah. I'm like,
2 went this way, and you're running. There's a lot of commotion back out there in the
told
street.
People where I was going.
Alonzo, make a listen check. Give yourself a bonus die. See if you hear Jimenez over screaming people, horses neighing, and making a lot of noise. No,
yeah, I guess there's not any gunfire right now.
There's no gunfire. He just had a gun go off real close to his head though, because
his
Krej
ears
just
boom. And, yeah.
How'd you do? I'm still going to give you a bonus die because you yelled it and then you ran down that way.
And he's familiar with me, so yeah.
How'd you do, Shaeder? And then it'll be your turn.
Hang on a sec. My whole thing went weird for a moment. I do not succeed on that.
Okay. You hear yelling, but over the rest of the tumult that's going on here, and looking around and all this gun smoke.
And at least they're ringing in his ears as well.
The ringing in your ears from Krej, just boom, firing a gun within like 3 feet of you.
You said you gave him a bonus die, right?
Yeah, I gave him a bonus die.
Yeah. Do a 1d10 roll.
Oh,
I didn't
right.
see you do a
you can have a bonus die.
I did not hear you say that.
That's okay.
Yeah,
You're focused on this whole fight, so you might have noticed what's going on. Probably shouldn't give you a bonus die with all the crap that's happening, but
I would say at least he would recognize familiar voices.
Yes. With a bonus, I do something.
You hear Jimenez yell. They went this way. Now make a spot hidden.
2 went down this way.
2 went down this way. Now make a spot hidden to see if you can pinpoint Fernando. Because you were also focused on those windows looking for a sniper.
Yeah.
So you might have heard it, but you might not be sure where it's coming from. And if you make this,
yes, success on the spot hidden.
Yeah,
as well.
and you spot Jimenez head down, disappear in an alleyway.
Going that way?
Yeah, across the street, like almost straight across from where the coach is.
Okay. What I'll do then is I will go around. Can I get to it by going around the coach?
No, it's on your side. It's on your side.
Oh, it's on my side.
Yes, you dropped out the side that Dove,
gunfire was coming from.
What was his name? Swan. Swan was stuck in the door, and that's where the gunfire was coming from, actually.
Okay. So I'm going to lean back into the coach. Is Krej still in the same place, or has he moved?
No, he actually, as you lean back in, he does like this, and he says, "Where'd they go?"
This way. Cover me. They went that way. And I will move toward the alley.
This figure looms over you as you and then you hear like the coach like goes
yeah.
And he's stuck again.
I'm hoping that he does what I asked him to do.
Okay.
But I'm not sticking around to find out if he does it.
The last thing I'll need from you is a dex check to run across this muddy street where people are running back and forth. Regular dex, you're probably gonna make it.
Actually, no.
Texas.
This
You
is
failed.
Whoa.
Okay, you were waylaid by a woman running who runs into you, and both of you
okay.
tumble to the ground. Um, is there blood on her? You're not sure.
Okay, I'll
She
take a
is like
moment to make sure she's
screaming. She's
okay.
just like, ah! It's a young woman, not unattractive. You don't see a wedding ring. Anyway, so moving on.
I'll I'll take a moment to make sure she's okay before I
Okay,
resume what I
As
was
if
doing.
he'd
okay.
be paying attention to
Miss
that
Eldridge,
in this moment.
you were in motion, pretty fast
Okay.
motion. The woman, again, you haven't gotten her name yet, so you don't know who she is. She's kind of gotten up off the floor, where everybody kind of tumbled when the carriage just went boom, and she sits on that little
Yeah.
bench next to the windows.
Yeah, me too.
And Doctor, well, there are seats in the back of the carriage. Um, Doctor, he introduced himself. What the fuck is his name? I got too many pieces of paper. I had to jump ahead for Sean to give him something. Dr. McGrath and Grigori have moved to the seats. And Dr. McGrath kind of offers you his hand,
Okay.
as if,
Uh,
come here, come sit here, is what you get, is what you think he's
all
probably
right.
planning on
Yeah,
doing.
I'll
Do you take it?
I'll take it.
Yeah, okay, so he just kind of helps
Yeah.
you. The carriage is in motion, so those things were all over the place. So he just kind of helps you to a seat. And the woman is just looking at you with like this admiration in her eyes. Like, oh my gosh, wow. Uh, yeah, you don't know why. You're not
Uh,
exactly sure. Is that what you do? You give her a puzzled look?
Isabella.
I'm sorry?
I'll tell her. I'll say I'm Isabella to the. Well, I guess to both of them, kind of.
I'm,
Just
I'm sorry?
I just introduced myself
Oh, okay.
along the way.
Oh, gotcha. You're not sure. The carriage is rattling. It's very noisy in here. Um, and
Okay.
Dr. McGrath is trying to apologize to you. Um, uh, but we're still kind of in combat, so we're not going to continue that scene as an actual like scene until everybody else is out of combat. So Fernando, you're running down the alley, um, and you have to take a right. You see them go to the right. When you get to that right, they're gone. But there's just a left at this point. You know what I mean? There's not
Okay.
a lot of places they can go.
There's not any other way they could have gone.
No, you're pretty certain they
Um,
went down about 20 feet. No, about 8 feet. No, yeah, stick with 20, and then took a left. Some of these houses are built like into each other. They're obviously running, and you're guessing that one of them was shot. You're seeing splashes of blood on the ground.
yeah, so I'm gonna hold up then.
Okay.
Like I said,
Okay.
and I'm gonna wait.
And then you hear click
Like,
click of two hammers being cocked on two guns behind you.
well, like I said, I was gonna be looking behind me to see if Shaeder was coming behind me or
He
anyone
isn't.
else.
There's two more Indians back there. They're about
Oh,
10 feet away from you. They have pistols pointed at you.
ugh.
And they say, come with us now or die.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
They're
yeah,
wearing
no,
hats, though. And they don't have war
they're
paint
not.
on.
They're not in war paint.
No, no, they are
Okay.
not.
All right, so I'm going with them.
Okay. They come up to you. They take your gun. And they start hustling you down the alleyway. Shaeder. Um,
hmm
this lady, you don't know. She's got blood on her. She does. You don't know if she's been shot. You don't know if she hurt herself, or if you just don't know. I mean, she's covered in mud because you both fell into the mud of the
All right,
street.
I need to take time and make sure she's okay.
Okay, give me a. You want to give me a first aid? Try to determine her injuries.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see. Oh, that's good. I rolled an 8.
An 8. Now check
That's
it. Don't forget to check it.
that's an extreme success, actually.
Extreme. Okay. Yeah, she's got a bad cut. It looks like somewhere during the confusion, she ran into something maybe. Her sleeve is torn and there is a cut that runs down the length of her arm. It almost looks like she ran by something and caught it and just went right up her arm, and she's bleeding profusely and is crying, and she seems to be in a great deal of pain.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
yell for help.
you did first aid. If you want, you could probably makeshift a bandage out of the remains of her sleeve if you want to.
I will. I'm going to
Okay.
have to stop here. So I'm going to, one, yell for help, and two, Mr. Kredge, they went that way. This woman needs help.
Kredge is having problems. Kredge is having
I
difficulty
don't know if he
getting
can
out of
help.
the damn
Yeah, I don't know if he
fucking.
can. I
Yeah.
don't know if he can help me, but it's clear I have to stop
Okay.
here for a
Yeah,
moment.
he's
This woman needs
trying.
help right
It's
now.
gonna take him like 15, 20 seconds to
Okay.
get himself. This guy is all muscles. You've never seen a man this big.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
So I'm
be
telling him
struggling to get out.
which way to go if he wants to go.
Okay.
But I need to stop and do this here
Yeah,
before
yeah,
I
yeah.
can continue.
No, you could just rip her the arm off and start trying to trying to get some of the
Yeah.
dirt off, and then try to
And then
wrap
also
it.
yelling, and then I'm yelling for help and telling her she's going to be okay. You know,
Somebody, this kid shows up. He's maybe 15, and he's got a bucket of water. And he goes, "Will
that
this
would
help?"
help. Yes.
And he sets it down in front of you, and then he starts trying to help you with this lady, and she's just like, What happened? Who were those people? Well, she seems just very confused. She might have hit her head as well. You made extreme success. Yeah, she might have hit her head, or she might just be hysterical. It's hard to tell. You
Yeah.
don't see bruising yet, but of course, if she just did it, there wouldn't
It
be
wouldn't show up
anything.
yet. So
Okay.
I'm being as reassuring as I can,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is
It seems to
not
be.
necessarily very reassuring.
Give me
But I'll try.
give me any social skill.
Let's see. What should I use? I've got a few points in charm.
Do it.
Psychology won't help me much here.
No, you want charm, fast talk, persuade, or intimidation would probably be a bad idea.
Yeah,
Suck it
intimidation will
up,
be a
lady.
full six.
But yeah, you want to do charm?
I'll try that. Maybe I get lucky. Oh, I missed by 4 points.
Okay. You only have one coin right now,
Yeah.
but some other people have coins. There's not a lot of coins out right now.
I'll
That's,
donate.
if I've got
Uh,
enough, then I'll take it.
You'll need one from Fernando. You need one from everybody, and then you can make it if you want.
I don't know if people have or are willing. I think
Ozuye?
this is worth it.
Are you willing to sacrifice a coin to Lieutenant Shaeder
I'll
to
give a
calm
coin.
this woman? And Fernando, are you willing to sacrifice a coin?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
you're actually you're just speaking quietly to her, or unless you want to tell me how you're doing it.
No, that's pretty much how I'm doing it.
Yeah, you're just
I'm
speaking
just
quietly. You're going to be
gonna
okay.
be okay.
It's all right. It's all
Gonna be
maybe
all right.
maybe like
You're
even
safe
though you have
here.
mud on your hands, like rubbing her hair and just trying to calm her. And it seems to be working. She stops crying. She's still obviously very distraught, but she has calmed down. She's not like screaming and freaking out. And at least she's staying still enough you can easily tie up her arm. Hold on just a sec.
I've got it cleaned off. And actually, if I need to do that, I'll also dump some of the water over my hands so that if I'm touching her, I'm not
yeah.
spreading more mud.
That's a great
'Cause
idea.
I've got a whole
Yeah,
bucket
yeah,
of water
yeah.
to work with.
Yeah, that kid's just there trying to help in whatever way he can. If you tell him to do something, he just does it. Like he's just trying to help.
But
Okay.
ultimately, what I wanted to do was go get a proper doctor. But let's wait until she's out of immediate danger before we do that.
Yeah, there you could still smell the gun smoke. People are still like there's still a commotion kind of going on. People don't know what just happened. Um, some of the horsemen ran away. Like some of the men on horseback that you saw before, they took off as soon as the gunfire started. The Teamsters jumped in their wagons. People are
Yeah.
now just starting to kind of crawl out of wherever they were hiding and look
Yeah.
around
What
it.
part of what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to sort of pull her head down to my shoulder a bit, so that she's not really seeing the
Oh,
whole
nice.
scene.
No, that's a great idea. Yeah.
It also
Uh,
leaves
she
my
just
eyes
kind of
free to track.
she just kind of like she kind of clutches at you, like it's almost like a hug. Like
Yeah.
you're holding her. It feels like you're protecting her right now, and she is definitely calming down.
And it
Um,
also leaves my eyes free to continue tracking the scene.
yes, it definitely does. No, that's not that.
But
We'll
I
still
cannot continue
go.
pursuit until I know she's safe.
We'll still go by Dex for when the scenes take place. Jimenez. So we're not in combat anymore, so time is passing. It's not just a few seconds. But these two men, who you'll recognize again if you ever see them, they're not wearing any kind of disguises. Actually, I got pitches. I have so many pitches and I love to use them.
You're so prepared.
I prefer to play in
So many
face to face because then I
pitches.
could just be like, "Here's who you see, here's who you see," and throw
Right.
photographs at people. But
And it helps
isn't-
us visualize what's happening to us too. So
so one of them is obviously very young. Um, The other one is a little older and more solid. The first one is the young one. The guns they
definitely.
pointed at you. You recognize them. They're old, older. Fuck, too many pages. Let's see. Where's the shooting start? Here we go. They look like old Colt Army pistols. So they're
I will
those
say,
ones that are really long.
part of me right now is reluctant right now, or regretful. That's what I'll say.
Regretful of what?
I should have shot these guys. I don't know.
Okay. Um, they take you around through various alleyways and shacks. It looks like there's a lot of little buildings and little houses in each block. Each block is wide, but each road is like 15, 20 yards wide anyway. Um, 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 nope. You passed that. There's these guys. Um, we're past that. We're past that. We're past this. Oh, we're into the next section of this part. Hold on. Nope. Ah, okay. Um, you're led before they take you in through a door. Um, they close the door behind you. Two more join them, and these guys are in war paint. They also have pistols pointing at you. So you got four barrels right now. Did you have two pistols?
They have one pistol
You just have one
and a
pistol. Okay.
rifle.
Yeah,
And
they
a
took it.
rifle. That's
Your rifle's
like
probably back on the
in,
on the coach.
in the dirt off the carriage.
No,
right
no,
now.
you didn't get out yet. They only throw things at people who get off off the carriage. So
I'm obviously off the carriage.
you are now, but they were busy when you got off the carriage. Um, um, they tie your hands behind your back. They say we will not need to gag you if you swear you will not cry out.
Where are you taking me?
Someplace safe. We have questions. Once we are there, you will not be
As
harmed.
do I.
You will not be harmed if you answer our questions truthfully. We have no reason to kill you. If you struggle, if you fight back against us, we will have no reason to leave you alive. Do you understand?
Well, I am unarmed at this point, so I have no means to kill you.
Do you swear you will not cry out?
I'm at your mercy.
That is not a swear that you will not cry out.
I am at your mercy.
Okay, they gag you and they blindfold you as well.
All right.
And they've tied your legs. And then
I mean, to me, that's me saying, I'm
No,
holding you.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But they don't know what to make of it exactly. You know what I mean? That's probably why they gagged you. So, and then they tie like a harness around you. You hear a creak. And then all of a sudden, you're pushed forward and your feet are off the ground and you're hanging there by this harness, which lowers into a surface that is not stable. Okay? And you hear like thumps on from in front behind, and you're pushed down into the bottom of what you're guessing is a canoe.
Okay.
Something's thrown over you, and then you hear paddles in the water on either in front of you and behind you. And after a while, you feel the rain starting to hit this tarp or whatever they threw over you. And for a good time, okay. For a good time, there is you're obviously in a boat being taken somewhere for quite a while until you are until it comes to a shore somewhere. The tarp's taken off you. You're lifted up and your legs are untied, and then you're kind of led, and you can hear the wind, and you can hear. It sounds like you're in a forest. You can make me natural world, Aaron. I'll give you a straight natural world for a tiny bit of information that probably won't help you much, but it's still.
I'm pretty sure it's a 1 in 5 chance.
um,
Does anyone have do we have 15 coins in play?
no, we do not. You do think it's trees. You think that you're in a forest or something. You're actually heading uphill. They are guiding you in such a way that you don't trip and fall. You know what I mean? You're blindfolded, but they're still keeping it so that you're not going to hurt yourself as you go.
They at least have my arms over their shoulders or some crazy thing
they've
like
got
that.
they've got
There's
a hand
some,
under
there's
each
some,
armpit, basically on either side of you.
okay,
You know what I mean?
they're supporting my
So if
weight.
you take a
Yeah,
bad step, they've got you. Um,
yeah.
you're eventually you're taken inside again. You realize you're inside. Down a short flight of stairs, you hear the sound of a bolt being drawn and a door opened. And then you're sat down on what feels like a cot or a bed. And then they remove the
All right.
blindfold and the gag. They're untying you. Three of them still have guns pointed at you.
I mean, I didn't struggle.
No,
at any
yeah,
point.
yeah.
They're
not
I didn't
threatening you.
try to cry out at any
Yeah,
point.
they-
No, I know. I'm just telling you what, like
Yeah.
Fernando was like.
Yeah.
He just pretty much accepted everything that was happening. To
Right,
him at
and
this
they
point
have
in
not
time.
hurt you. They've not hurt you. And then we're gonna cut. Oh damn it! God damn it! It's fucking. She leaves every time I'm ready to deal with her. Ozuye Shappa. We're gonna jump to you then. We're gonna keep going in order. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get to you in just a moment. Here we go. So Ozuye Shappa, you take another canoe. You're heading west. You realize you're guessing
Okay.
from the lay of the land. There's this long bridge. You can see people were working on it as the two of you just paddle. He's in the back. He's doing all. Well, wait. Do you go with him? He's getting into a canoe. He gets in the back, and he kind of
Yeah, I'll
gestures
go with
front.
him.
And he heads you across the water to the opposite shore on the western side, and then he heads up it for a little ways. And then once you get maybe a mile up it, he turns you into shore. You guys pull the canoe up. You each grab one end of the canoe. He kind of gestures for you to grab the canoe. You take the canoe into uh, kind of up a slope, and then he covers it in a tarp lined with pine straw to camouflage it. And you're in a pine forest. There's pine forests all around this area. You climb up the slope of pine trees until you come to a small longhouse that is also kind of very hard to see. There's a little smoke coming out the top, but it's like dispersed along the entire thing. So it kind of is broken up. It doesn't make, there's not like a trail of smoke up coming into the sky. He calls out, the man calls out, and then he goes in. Do you follow him?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. It is a traditional a longhouse with a small fire pit in the middle. Another man sits in front of the pit. He's an older gentleman. He's an older native, actually. And he kind of is just watching as you come in. And when he sees you, he smiles at you. And he goes, "Ha! I have a story to tell you. I foresaw your coming." And then he gestures towards one wall. And in the firelight, you can see there's a chalk drawing. Because his longhouses are made of wood.
Yeah.
And he kind of gestures. There's a chalk drawing of a smiling woman, a dour and glaring, darker skinned man, a man who's obviously a soldier, and then a man in a sombrero with a 6-gun on his belt. And then the man says, he points at each one, he says, the sister, the brother, the soldier, and the thief. And the other one says, it was drawn 6 months ago. We've been waiting for you, the older man says. Take a seat. And
I look at the chalk drawings real quick.
yeah, you can.
Do they kind of look like us?
Yes, they look a lot like you. You recognize Miss Eldridge's dress, and she has a big old smile on her face. And you know, Miss Eldridge is always happy, it seems like.
Yeah.
And that's definitely you. Same kind of white man's clothes and hat, but darker skin and a glare. It's kind of a glower. It's a glower.
Yeah.
The soldier's definitely dark. Shaeder has dark hair, doesn't he?
Yes.
Dark-haired. The markings make him an officer of some kind on his shoulder,
Okay.
on his shoulder boards, shoulder plates, and he has a cavalry saber. And then that's definitely Alonzo.
Yeah.
You expect to see him with a guitar, but there's no guitar in his hand.
I mean, Fernando.
Fernando. Yes. So what do you do?
I mean, I'll go and sit.
Okay. Now, Alonzo's next, actually. You've calmed down this lady. She's thanking you profusely. She wants to know your name, who you are. She wants you to come. She wants to make a meal for you. You know, she's trying to thank you any way she can, offering you like
Okay.
if you want to
Be,
stay at our house, you can stay at our house.
okay. I'll be polite. I'll be
Okay.
social. I'll be happy to take her up on that offer in a bit, but the folks I came with, I have to find them first.
She says her name is Amanda Smith, and she gives you an
Okay.
address in town
Okay.
here.
I'll be happy to call on her later.
Okay.
Once in fact, I'll see her home, make sure she's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Her
but I,
home
I'll,
her
I,
home is a little south of Main Street on that part of town.
yeah, and then I'll apologize, saying my traveling companions may have been scattered or injured in that fight, and I really need to find them first.
She's I understand. She grabs you by your hands and she gives them like a nice squeeze, like heartfelt kind of a.
I will
I look
do,
forward to seeing you again.
I'll do my best to keep my hands from shaking.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Do you succeed? I'm going to allow that to be your decision, whether you keep your hands from shaking.
I think so, actually. At
Okay.
least long enough for that.
Okay.
I suspect by the time I turn and head away, then it's going to be
They're
real
starting
bad.
up again. You haven't
Yeah,
had.
it's going to start again.
Yeah, you had some. You had some last night. Was the last
Yeah.
time you've had any? Um.
Well, the
Uh.
shake has little to do with the addiction.
Oh,
That's
that's
nerve
right.
damage.
It's mental. That's right.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
actually it's also
the opium
that's also
helps
nerve
it
damage.
though. The
Yeah,
opium helps though, right?
yeah,
Doesn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Some of it is nerve damage. A lot of it is probably psychosomatic.
Okay. Gotcha.
A lot of it is actually physical manifestation of trauma
So
rather
where
than
are you
proper
going?
nerve damage.
Where are you going to go, Lieutenant Shaeder?
I'm going to go back to the where the gunfight started
Okay. Yeah. Um.
and see if anyone is still there. I mean, as far as
There.
I know, I
The
saw the others exit. I don't know any of them were spirited away.
no. You don't.
I saw Jimenez pursue some men,
Yes.
but I don't know whether he caught them or not.
Oh, by the way, Jimenez, those other two that came into the shack way back before they put you in the boat, their faces were wet. They did not have war paint on.
Oh,
If
the
I
other
s-
two men that came
Yes,
in.
if I
Yeah,
said they had
you
war paint, then I was mistaken. That was a mistake.
Okay.
Their faces
Okay.
were
Yeah.
very wet, though. Very
Okay,
wet.
you did.
Okay.
Okay, you did tell me they had war paint on.
Okay.
So.
No, you don't see any war paint, but their faces are wet. They might have just washed it off.
It
So
was
who knows?
It started raining too.
It
I
wasn't
can
raining that
testify
hard.
things.
Their faces were
Okay.
soaked, and there was like water on their shirts. So it's pretty
Okay.
obvious that they just washed their faces pretty vigorously, and their
All
faces
right.
were kind of red from that. Anyway,
Is
Shaeder,
Mr. Credge still there?
you don't see any sign of Kredge. The
Okay.
coach is still there. There are also two men with badges.
Okay.
Say deputy says Olympia deputy marshal, and they're
Okay.
talking
I'll,
to the guard and they're talking to the driver, and there's a couple of other people, probably randos from the street who saw it. Looks like they're trying to find out what the hell just happened.
well, that's what I want to do as well. So I
Yeah.
will basically join that
Okay,
conversation.
so if you one of the driver, hey, he was on the stagecoach too, and so they question you. They want to find out, and the best you can get back from them is that they don't know the natives, the locals. Um, they've been more aggressive lately. Uh, there's a lot of different little tribes. They don't stay on the res, and uh, I mean, a lot of them have jobs in town, that kind of thing, but nothing like this ever happened before.
And have they found any bodies or anything?
No.
Anyone been killed?
No. There was some blood in the alley, but it got all mixed up, and we lost. The trail lasts a certain amount of time, and then it's gone. We just got here, like 10 minutes ago, and it's been probably half an hour since this whole thing happened.
Yeah.
And
And
they're still
nobody has
looking
seen.
for something.
No one's seen Jimenez or Ozuye Shappa or Eldridge.
You don't see any of them. If you
I'm
ask
asking if
about
any.
it,
Yeah, I'm asking. These
wait,
are the people I came
was
with.
he an
Are they
Indian?
still here?
Maybe that's who they were after. Is he from around here? Maybe it's another tribe? Is he from a different tribe? I
He
thought
is.
they all got
Yes.
along around here.
No, he's not local.
What is he? What kind of Indian?
Did he ever tell me? I believe he did. I, the player, have forgotten, but I believe we did mention that
I
at one
think
point.
he has mentioned it, Sean. Haven't you? Either
Yeah,
one or
'cause
the
we
other
talked
of the
about
two
which- we
names
talked
that
about
you
which-
use.
Wait,
We talked about which battle he'd
first,
been in.
let's see what
That's true.
what Kevin thinks he said first.
We talked about which battle he'd been at.
That is true.
Well,
We
right.
talked about what battles.
So what tribe do you think he is?
Aaron, why don't you run a game someday, man? Because
No, I am not. I am not.
Come on, history buff.
Yeah, I'm not a history buff. I don't follow up on things too well.
That's
I am not. I am not a
can deal
history
with
buff.
things-
I am a
can deal
historian.
with things in the moment.
He's not a history buff. He's a history professor.
No, I'm a
That's why he
historian.
knows
That's the
everything.
difference between
Oh,
that's the difference
historian,
between someone who throws a football around and someone who gets paid to play football.
But anyway,
Like if you play backyard football, you're a football buff.
I believe
if
it
you
was
get paid
it
to
was
play
mentioned.
football, you're a football player.
And in
Same principle.
in game time, I don't think it's been that long. And in
Yeah.
real time, it's been months.
I think it was he at Little Bighorn? Is that the battle you were talking
No.
about?
No, he was from Montana.
No. Okay, so I don't remember which battle it was. He was.
So it's probably Lakota or Sioux. One of those two. And I believe those are kind of the same thing, aren't they? Or they are connected?
I think
There's connections, but look, yeah.
So Lakota
I
is
think
probably what he
Lakota is
said.
I think Lakota is a subset of Sioux.
Okay.
It's Lakota. Yeah, say.
So
Yeah, like
do you
all,
tell
all
them?
Lakota are Sioux, not all Sioux are Lakota.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you tell them Lakota?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
He would have
No,
said
no, no.
he was
I'm asking Kevin that. If he says to
that
these
he's-
deputies,
oh,
it's Lakota.
He's Lakota.
Lakota? Where's that from?
Their home territory is the Dakotas.
No,
That's
Great
far.
Lakes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. He starts like spouting out names of local tribes, and asking you if he's ever talked about any of them. The Stachas or Nisqually, Squaxin, Chehalis, Suquamish, Duwamish. Any of those sound familiar? Like he talked about them?
I don't think I've ever heard him use any of those words. Have I?
Okay. Well,
I'm
maybe
afraid
he's not
not.
connected. Yeah, but they said he got off and they were shooting at. It was his coach. They were, and they're right now. They're trying to figure out what the whole point of this whole fight was, or who they were shooting.
What I'll tell them is that the shooting started at the coach, but as some people exited, the shooting moved with them. So I think the intended target was someone who exited the coach first.
Well, who was that?
Either Ms. Eldridge, Mr. Jimenez, or
What's
Mr.
her name?
Kledge.
One guy's writing down stuff. Just Eldridge? What's her first name?
Isabella.
Isabella Eldridge. Okay. And you had a lady, and the driver's like, yeah, we had a lady. She was wearing she in a blue dress, had her hair up. He gives a description. It's pretty vague.
She was sitting near the door, so she was one of the first to exit.
You think
Mr.
they might have
Jimenez
shot her?
and Mr. Kledge on the other side.
Oh, Kledge. Yeah,
So-
he's over in the saloon. We got to talk to him still because they said Kledge, and and they pointed him out.
So
You can't miss him.
So it's possible that one of those three was actually the initial target.
So Kledge, and who else? Eldridge, and who else?
Jimenez and Mr. Jimenez.
What's his? Do you know what's his? You don't have a name. He looked at the driver and he's like, "You don't have a name."
Bernardo Jimenez.
Fernando.
Fernando.
And that's my next character name. I'm writing that down.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
In joke. Never mind.
Yeah.
So, they get information from you. It only takes like 15 minutes. Kledge, you find out is over in the one of the.
It's clear they haven't seen any of them except Kledge. They know where Kledge is.
They know where Kledge is because the driver knows where Kledge is. Oh yeah, well no, the deputies saw this giant man there. And somebody pointed out that's Kledge. Okay, so they talk to you a little while, and then they're off to try to talk to some other people. You're free to go. They thank you for the information. They ask where you're staying because if they have any more questions, they want to be able to contact you again. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll tell them I'm not certain at the moment because right now I don't know what to do as I've lost the rest of my travel party here.
Who's that?
Well, Ozuye Shappa, Jimenez, and Eldridge.
Oh, these three people. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't know that you were together with them. I figured you just made friends on your way up here.
No, we arrived together.
Well, you can't help but make friends in a stagecoach.
Also true.
They go up on their way to they're trying to figure out what the hell just happened, pretty much.
What I'll do is
You're approached by another man as you find your stuff. Most of it's still on the stagecoach. And the driver, if you know these people, he doesn't know what to do with their things. Well,
Is
just the
there a
one, just the Mexican,
is there an
because
off is there an office? Does the stagecoach have an office or a depot
oh,
or some such?
that's a good question. Because they don't usually. Yeah, they would. Um,
Okay,
it's in one of the saloons actually. That's where
because
they
usually
just it's handled in one of the saloons. One of the saloon keepers handles like selling tickets and making sure people.
because they might have a place there where they can store luggage.
The driver like smacks the guard and he goes, "Why didn't you think of that?" Um, so they tell you know these folk, right? So they're gonna take it to the Red Pony. Let me make sure that's the
Okay,
correct name before I set that in
and if I
stone.
if I see them before you do, I'll let them know. Well, wait a minute.
Pony Sample, the Pony Sample Saloon. Um,
Where's Miss Eldridge's suitcases?
they're looking
With me.
around and um, oh, some fella got him. Some there was a gentleman. He had a beard. He had a white beard. He was with her before all this
Oh,
started.
so
He had like a sharp beard. He was a skinny fella. Had a hat. They give you a terrible description of this man because
doesn't sound like Wilkes,
you
does
don't
it?
recognize
Or
any. No, no, no.
sorry, like
Wilkes
Hutton.
Hutton's 22 years old and clean shaven and wears glasses and
Yeah, not
portly,
clearly not the same
stout.
man.
He's stout. You
Yeah.
don't know. Definitely not the same man.
Okay, but they took Eldridge went with them and took her luggage with her.
I don't know. I saw him catch the luggage when I threw it over the side, and
Okay.
and then the gunfire started, and then I was going for my gun. That's all I saw.
Well, that's odd that she would do that without saying, but
It's pretty
at
confusing.
least we know no one stole her luggage.
Pretty crazy.
It went with her. So there's that, I guess.
And you were
So anyway, it was
approached,
another. Yeah,
Shaeder, by a gentleman as you finish talking with these two, and they start to haul this, basically Jimenez's luggage and his. Did you have a rifle?
I do.
He had
Yeah.
a rifle and basically a knapsack. Like,
So
you
probably a
Okay.
said
knapsack
earlier.
and then a rifle in a sheath, probably, right? So you could hook it to
Yeah.
a horse.
Yep.
So they've got that, and that's it. Um, that's all they have. Ozuye Shappa has his luggage, as far as they know.
Yeah.
One guy says, yeah, I threw a saddle to him and everything. So
Yeah. So who's this man?
so here he is. Boop. So this gentleman comes up to you and says he's got a terrible haircut, sideburns that are thick and come down to a little beard, but no mustache.
Yeah,
And
that's not a great look.
it's you've never seen this look before. That's not a common type of a haircut um, his clothing
That's
seems a little
almost
out of style. He's got this big like, and it's all black. He's wearing all black except for his shirt. Um, he seems a little skittish and nervous as he approaches you. Uh, and
slightly worse than my dad before he was married.
could be. He says,
His
you know,
look has never been in style and
yeah,
never will be.
No,
strange.
my
He says
dad
to
looked like he shaved his chin and that was the bottom of his sideburns.
well, this guy
Oh,
actually
gee.
has a beard that does that.
Yeah,
That
I
goes
saw.
down like this.
But it's
Yeah.
like his hair and it
So
goes all the way around his face. It's
he
like
says
really weird.
there have been some strange things happening in Olympia lately. Maybe I could help you.
You are.
Oh, my name's Candy. Harold Elwood Candy. Yeah.
Don't take candy from strangers.
You're not there. We're gonna get to you in a minute. The beatings will soon begin. Um, there's too many people, in Olympia with secrets. It's not. It's yeah. The Squaxin. They're one of the many tribes that lived in this area before the white man came, and some of them have strange secrets. You know.
Did you see some of these tribesmen just now?
No, no. When people start shooting, I try not to be in the way of the bullets. It's very hard to get this kind of fabric clean.
It's valid.
Let's see. One of them is hidden around here somewhere, supposedly. So one of them's hidden.
One of these tribesmen.
The secrets. It's hidden somewhere
Okay.
around
And
here.
why are you telling this to me?
Oh, because you were on the coach that they were
Hmm.
shooting at.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's
You-
a GM hook.
Shut up!
Do you know?
Shut up! I'm
Do
role
you
playing here.
know?
Shut up.
Do you know who these men who were shooting at the coach are?
They looked like Squawkson to me. And then, of course, others came looking for their secrets. They want to take it away, but and see, I was sent to find out what's going on.
What did you find out?
Shh, not yet. I'm still looking. My employer sent me, and I'm still looking to find out what's going on.
Who do you work for?
Oh, I'm not allowed to say. I can't say. They're not. It's not the United States government, but outside of the United States. But not an enemy of the United States. No, 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 no. It's none of those things. You know, I can't say. I'm not allowed. I'm so sorry. It's not an ally of the United States either, but not an enemy. No, no. You have nothing to fear from me. I don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Not from me.
Venture to say you were speaking of Canada.
No, no, no. You're trying to find out. Shush, shush. That's not very nice. I can't say. I can't say. But I'm willing to help you because whatever the Squawkson are hiding, not hiring, my mistake. Whatever they're hiding is obviously more dangerous than I am. Don't you
Hiring.
think?
Didn't you say?
I said
You didn't say
hiring.
hiding.
I meant hiding. I said hiring.
Okay.
doesn't make any
You
damn
confused
sense.
me there for a
Sorry,
second.
sorry.
All right.
So
Yeah.
do you know where these Squawkson are currently?
He kind of gestures at like you can see
Like
the shorelines and they're
You said
supposed
one
to
of
be
them-
on the reservation, but they live wherever they feel like living because from my understanding that island can't handle 300 people. There's nothing to eat there. And that's where they were told to stay. But
Which island?
they didn't. Squawkson Island.
Ah.
There's some of them still there, but not the ones you're looking for.
And you said one of them was hiding somewhere around here?
Something is hiding. Something's hiding here. Something very important. Something that's being looked for by people. Something that might be very dangerous. Something that could, well, we're all in grave danger.
Do you know what that something is?
No, it's very vexing. I'm supposed to find out, you see, and then give that information to I should check with them. Yes, 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 yes. I will send word of what's happened. And what is your name?
Shaeder. Alonzo Shaeder.
Alonzo Shaeder. And I will ask my employers what they think I should do. Yes, I will send message. And where can I find you, Mr. Shaeder? That I might tell you what my employers say and what help I can give you. He does not appear armed, by the way. He doesn't have a gun on him or any kind of weapon that you can see or a cane or anything.
Yeah, I haven't found a lodging yet.
Oh, dear.
I believe there was a bit of shooting before I got off the stage.
You've been very busy. I saw you speaking with the deputies. Yes. The deputies. They won't find out. They're not very good at their jobs. I am very good at my job. I've been doing it for a very long time. But let me speak with my employers. You don't know where you'll stay. I can leave word for you.
Can you recommend a place?
Oh yes, I can. There's the Pacific House Hotel. That's there. And then down the other end of the block is the Tacoma House Hotel, and that's 16 and 18 on the map.
And which one do you like better?
Oh, the Pacific House Hotel is very nice. There's a negress who runs the place, and she does a wonderful job. And the food is quite good. I don't stay there, of course. I couldn't. I've got too much equipment. Are you going to stay there at the Pacific?
Maybe I will.
I will ask for you there,
And
and I will find out from my employers. Yes. Don't follow me. Because... And then he just turns and walks away.
That means follow him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm about to do, actually.
That's fine. You can follow him. We got to jump to Mr. Eldridge.
And by the way, I'm going to be stealthy about it.
Okay, so you're gonna try to
Yeah,
sneak after him.
that-
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. The carriage. No, that's not it. That's already happened. Okay.
Also, it's near to 10 o'clock, just so
Introducing
you know.
I know.
myself.
We're gonna finish up with Miss Eldridge's,
Oh, excuse me.
and that's where we're gonna end. You guys are all split up. I can't believe it
Which
worked. I did
I
not think this was gonna work. This was my whole point. Was this? There's some action. Everybody gets split up, and then you have to find your way back to each other. Yeah. Oh, damn it,
Masterful.
Aaron. I want to do something with you too before we quit. But yeah, it's
no,
almost
it's all
10.
right.
Um, so um, as you're barreling down the
Well,
road, Miss Eldridge, McGrath and starts telling you about they've been having some trouble with local Indians for some time now. He thinks it relates to the silver, and he guesses the Indians hit it some point 300 years ago when it showed up. It's worth a fortune. They obviously want it for themselves. Um, um, but now we have the means, an actual map to find it. Um, you'll get your money. Don't worry, you'll get your money. I should give him some kind of voice, not just this weird Elwood candy voice. You'll get your money. Don't worry. I promise. But do you have it? And he kind of looks at your suitcases when he says that.
Me?
Yes. I'm sorry. That's not fair. I understand. We have no intention of taking it from you without payment. I know you usually work with very dishonest people. I want to assure you, we are not that type. We are very honest, I'm certain you'll give it to us in your own time. And the carriage is not the place anyway. The carriage is not the place. No, once we take you home, it'll be safer. The Indians haven't attacked the place in months, and I think I think they're like. I think they're likely of an understanding that is impregnable. I suggest we have a nice dinner tonight, and then we can discuss it.
Uh, I'm sorry, sir. Do you know who I am? Who do you think I
Yes,
am?
of course we know who you are. Who are you? Know who you are?
My name.
What? Well,
What is my name?
who are you? You tell me.
Why don't you tell me what you think my name is,
Well,
please?
he looks very
Indulge
confused.
me.
Um, Grigori, you notice, is
So do
starting
I.
to look a little. Uh, he's starting to look a
Uneasy.
little Yes, perfect. Thank you, Aaron. He's starting to look a little uneasy. Like
Same.
what?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Isabella's very confused and very like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Please,
Okay. So
please
she
tell me who you
looks
think I am.
confused. Well, you're Penelope Hurst, aren't you? That's what.
Uh, hmm. Unfortunately not.
Oh, he looks very alarmed when you say that. Like he's talked way too much about something with a stranger that shouldn't have been talked about. Who are you then, young lady?
Um, my name is Isabella Eldridge. I don't know why you think I'm this Penelope, but
You. These
thank
two
you for saving me back
they
there.
exchange a look, and then Grigori reaches into his coat and he pulls out a pistol and he lays it in his lap.
Great. Oh, I don't mean any harm. You all shoved me in here. I didn't even
The woman
have a
looks very
choice.
disappointed. Like she thought you were she who's a real famous singer right now, a woman singer. Who's that? Taylor Swift. She thought you were Taylor
Taylor
Swift,
Swift?
and
I
it
don't
turned
know.
out you're not. And she's very
Yeah,
disappointed.
I
Um,
had a feeling.
Jenny Lind? No, that's too late.
Someone like that.
No idea who it is.
The Dr. McGrath, the only one aside Grigori whose name you know, looks a little disappointed. No, he looks very disappointed. Um,
Okay.
but Mrs. Hurst was supposed to arrive today. We had word from our man in Tenino, and then our Temovich, sorry, Grigori shushes him and says, "Miss Eldridge, you say?
Yes.
We mean you no harm, but what we are doing is too important to allow some outsiders to find out about it, and it is too likely that there are those who will try to find what we are looking for."
Well, it seems like I am not so much of an outsider anymore,
You,
given that you've already revealed some things to me. So perhaps I can help. I I have good
Perhaps,
intentions.
but we are not going to be able to let you leave until we find what we are looking for. I hope you will understand.
And what is that?
Ah, hmm. That is
Persuade?
not something that I'm going to tell you since you are not the woman that we thought you were.
Can I roll persuade to
No,
try to get it out of him?
no.
Okay.
You're going to have to trick it out
Dang
of
it.
him, if anything. You will be kept at the
Trust.
on the grounds until you will not be allowed to leave until we find what we are looking for. I'm terribly sorry for this terrible mistake. Well, the Squawkson actually must have thought that she was Miss Hurst as well. Ah, that makes everything more complicated than it should be. I'm very
I'd
sorry.
be I'd be very happy to help you find
Hmm.
whatever it is you're looking for.
We do not know you. We cannot trust you.
How can I how can I gain your trust then?
I do not
What
think there
would
is
I
any
need to
way at this juncture. We will have to hold you. You will have a
perhaps
very
just
comfortable
time?
room. Perhaps. You will have a very comfortable room, and then we shall see. But you will not be harmed in any case, Miss Eldridge. I promise you that. Dr.
Good.
I keep forgetting names. Dr. McGrath is a very gentle person. I myself, let me find the word. I myself was part of the Narodniks in Russia until we had to flee. We will not harm you, but we cannot risk the secret at this point.
Very intriguing. And is the plan to head back to
You will stay with
town
us
or
At Dr. McGrath's house for now.
oh,
Please do not try to escape.
all right. Well,
Some of my men they're not violent. They're students, they're intelligentsia, but we have been through a terrible time. If you do not try to
hmm.
escape, you will not be harmed. And once this is all over, you will be allowed to leave, and we will compensate you. And he
Uh,
looks at
all right.
Hargath, and Hargath's like, "Well, yes, remember McGrath?" And McGrath's like, "Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Um, if we find it, we'll probably be able to give you several $1,000s worth." And then you ride on in silence after
Okay.
that, because they're not talking to you after that.
That's like millions worth of
That's
dollars
a
in
lot of
today's
money.
money.
And that's where
Yeah.
we'll end. That's where we're in
Yeah.
tonight. And I'm sorry that we ran till 10.
Okay.
All these little scenes kind
No,
of went long,
No,
but they
I,
were really
inter-
good. They were really good scenes. Everybody did a great
interesting.
job.
Yeah.
yeah.
I wanted to try this experiment of, can I separate everybody up, give everybody different information. Eventually, when you get back together, everybody's got something to share, and maybe can figure out what to do next. And all I have is this introduction. I do not know where the story's going from here exactly yet. So, because I've been killing myself trying to finish this much. Fernando Jimenez, questions,
Dang.
comments, suggestions,
Fascinating.
criticisms,
Um,
favorite thing, least favorite thing. I know your
I
least
should have
favorite
shot.
thing is no,
I should have shot those two guys as
dude.
soon
They
as you
would have
said.
blown you away.
I know, but as soon as you said click click, I should have spun and did fanning.
You might
Was
have.
a
They were close
thought
enough together. You might have gotten them, but it would have been
right,
simultaneous fire, pretty
right,
much. Because as soon as you spun on them with the gun, they would have just pulled the trigger.
right. I understand that, but part of me, like as the character that I'm playing,
Oh, did he just freeze? Oh, there he is.
no. I should have. I think I used a little too much player information at that point. Like I should have. I like character. I probably should have done that,
You played it
but
smart, and you're alive.
yeah, I want to keep I want to keep playing my character. So
They had you dead to rights, and if you'd have spun around, you were probably going
right,
to either take two bullets or two misses, but bullets were going to
you
start
never
falling.
know how the dice are going to
I
roll
know,
in
but
that
you
aspect.
heard the
But
click,
yeah,
turned
but
around, and saw two barrels of two guns that looked like this big.
right.
So,
No, I understand. Like I said, but part of me was like, I should have shot. Like the character in me, I should have shot. I should
Okay,
have been
you can.
I should have been Han Solo in that aspect and shot
Oh,
her.
yeah, I guess. But I'm glad you didn't because somebody would have probably ended up dead, if not two important NPCs, then an important PC. So, but you
Right.
gotta go with your gut. And if you did want to turn and spin, you should have turned and fired and taken your
It,
chances.
it was one of those aspects of it was after the moment had passed
Oh,
where
good.
I like, oh, I
Then
should
you
have
did
shot.
nothing wrong, dude. You did nothing
Right.
wrong. If
I
you're
know.
regretting it,
It's
that's fine.
it's me over analyzing the
That's okay.
situation.
I expected, honestly, Shaeder to be the one who got grabbed by those guys. And you end up with Freaky Boy out on the street.
I kind of wish I had,
candy.
because at least I have a tracking ability. I could have tracked the blood.
Well, well, uh, track the blood. Yeah, but they clean themselves up and they stop the bleeding.
I don't
After
care.
a
A
short
guy's
time.
been shot. He's gonna start bleeding. Whether they,
Maybe.
unless they bind it up really good.
I
but
don't know.
I know there's a chance. Is all I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, go on.
Miss Eldridge. Questions, comments,
I've been
suggestions,
drinking.
criticisms. Favorite thing, least favorite thing.
It was all very good, very exciting, especially the end section here. Once we got to Olympia, that whole thing just kind of ramped up even more as that went along. Really liked that cliffhanger at the end.
Good,
That
thank you.
that was, I think that was my favorite part. Very curious what this thing is they're trying to find and if they're
Yeah.
evil or nice or somewhere in between.
You know, they didn't just pull a knife out and just murder your ass and chuck you out of the carriage, so that says something.
Be
Well, we know who
worse,
they
but
are
could
now.
be better
They
than
admitted it.
not me. So
Lieutenant Shaeder,
we shall
Kevin.
see.
Questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms. Favorite thing, least
Oh,
favorite
no.
thing.
That was fun. We got back on the trail, and then got sidetracked by something completely different.
Damn it! I wanted to
I
write
am
a
waiting to
scenario. Tired of this
I am
chase.
kind of waiting to see how all this shit ties in.
Yeah, is Wilkes
So,
here? What's Wilkes doing?
I-
He's the thing.
Yeah, what the
Is he
fuck?
it? Is he the
And the-
silver? Wait, what?
Well, one, the bringing in a group of Narodniks was love it.
That was
Very
a lucky
nice.
find on my part, looking for Russian timelines.
Yeah.
And I found him, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This is interesting.
I
What's
feel
going
like
on
you
here?"
might
And it's
be
like,
the only
"Oh
one.
my
Yeah, no, that was-
god!"
That was a clever idea.
Yeah.
Uh,
She'll probably find out
although-
a lot more about them at some point, Miss Eldridge.
when you first introduced them that way, I kind of figured that they were more likely to be followers of Nikayev than
Okay.
Narodniks.
I'm not certain who that is. Nikayev is.
Nikayev is, I think it's Nikayev. He's the founder of modern political anarchism,
Oh, okay, okay.
whose position basically is, to be a revolutionary, step one, you are dead. Acknowledge this fact.
Oh god, okay.
You
Yeah.
will not live to see the world you are making.
Yeah.
We do this for those who
Oh.
come after.
The Narodniks are not
Because-
quite that.
Yeah,
They're
no,
not
the
even
Narodniks
nearly-
are actually. Yeah, no, they're. That's why I said is. I was afraid it was those guys that it was like, okay, that's the Narodniks. Okay, good. This Eldridge is not going to die. This
They're
one.
not just gonna murder everybody and yeah,
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 no.
Oh, like
yeah, yeah.
spoiler.
Yeah, they.
They've
was
been
too
pretty
much.
polite to you even when they found out you weren't who they thought you were.
Yeah. The difference between that kind of terrorism and modern terrorism is the Russian nihilistic terrorism focuses its attention on those who are actually guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Like modern terrorists blow up airplanes and kill whoever happens to be flying that day.
Yeah.
The followers of Nikayev kill police agents, officials, judges, businessmen. They kill people who actually benefit from the horrors of the system.
And these aren't even them.
Interesting.
They're Narodniks.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which
but
is
they're
another,
not
which is
them.
another group of another movement in Russia. There were so many, so many. Say again, Kevin.
They're much nicer. They're easy to get behind from an American perspective.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
They're promoters of. They're essentially promoters of democracy,
pretty much.
which Russia isn't at all.
They just went about it a bad way that it didn't work at all. And then the
Well,
Tsar
they're-
said, "Let's go round these guys up and try them."
Some of them spent a lot of time trying to explain the Constitution
Mm-hmm.
to people who couldn't spell it.
They also dressed as peasants, and the peasants weren't willing to actually they couldn't respect
Yeah.
people that weren't dressed well, that didn't look
And
good, and so
Yeah.
they couldn't get the peasants behind them. That was one of
And
the
there
reasons
is
I
a
read, at least, about
yeah.
them.
There is a joke. I think it's actually the earlier era of the failure of the Decembrist revolt,
Hmm.
where the people they were making speeches before groups of peasants saying Constantine and Constitution, and the peasants assumed that Constitution was the name of the Tsar's wife, who must be foreign, because they couldn't imagine what else could be found next to a
Oh my
Tsar other than
god.
his wife. It never occurred to them that a Constitution is the name of a document
Yeah.
that governs things like rights, because they'd never heard of Constitution and they'd never heard of rights. So here's people trying to explain human rights to people who can't spell human rights.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not doing. They're going nowhere. This is going nowhere.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit familiar in some ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Modern
Is that
day
it?
But anyway,
things.
that was today was a lot of fun. I'm glad to see stuff like that. And honestly, I love this. I picked the one moment to fail a dex roll that turns into something potentially interesting.
What?
With an
Oh,
85
when you
dex,
ran
and I
into
still
that
found a way.
lady?
With an 85 dex,
That
I
was
find
awesome.
a way to fail a dex roll, and it turns into something.
I was
interesting.
like, oh no, if Kevin runs after him and it's the two of them together, I can't split up the party. And then you failed, and I was like, no fucking way. That made me super happy. Plus, you might have a girlfriend now. Ooh.
Yeah, sometimes the dice will do that to you, and two, that was a great example of how to fail forward.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like that you
It's
stopped to help
such
this
a key
lady. I
element.
thought that was great. That deserves coins or something.
Yeah.
I should have given you a bunch of coins for that. I didn't even think
Well,
about it.
put them there for next time. That's fine.
Maybe. Okay, we might do that. Ozuye Shappa. Questions, comments,
All right.
suggestions, criticisms, favorite thing, least favorite thing, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah. First thing I will say, Alonzo was right. Ozuye Shappa was at the Battle of Little Bighorn.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know that either.
Right, I thought I remembered that.
He was wounded at the Battle of Little Bighorn.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what you told him.
Yeah.
And that was Sue
Um,
at Little Bighorn, right?
No.
Oh.
No. Crazy Horse is Lakota.
Lakota. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. The Lakota are a subset of Sioux.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Sioux is the overall group. Lakota are essentially a tribe within the Sioux nation.
That's like a lot of these things that Deputy said. Those are all different tribes
Yeah.
around
Yeah,
Lake
they're all-
Huron.
they're all
And there's
around-
there's
not
even
Lake Huron.
smaller groups within the Lakota
Right.
because he's actually
Yeah.
Oglala.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's essentially the difference between I'm an American, I'm a New Yorker versus I'm a New Englander.
Correct.
It's,
Yeah, if you go,
and
I'm
this
an
is my-
American. Yeah, if
that's
you go,
my
I'm an
nation.
American. I'm a New Yorker, and then you go
Yeah.
so far as, and I grew up in Queens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's kind of what's going on there. So
Yeah.
Oglala is a subset of Lakota. Lakota is a subset of Sioux.
No, I like that they were able to finally remember some stuff about Bridget.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, Kevin was.
Well,
Yeah,
Kevin made the
Alonzo
rule.
did.
People there.
Okay, that
There was
information's
two
out
people there.
finally, but everybody's got
Yeah.
it. Everybody's got it. It's
Yeah.
out. So I'm super happy
Um,
about that too. Oh my God, you guys almost were. I was afraid you were not going to get on that fucking train because you're talking about why do we even chase him? I'm like, if you guys go back now, I'm going to be so angry. It's like 20, 30 pages of shit that I put together
Yeah.
for this. I'm going to be so mad.
I like that there's been a reconnection with Hutton, and it's kind of, we've come to the decision of, yeah, we're probably just going to kill Wilkes. That's
And hope
probably
for the best.
Yeah.
Either that or let them go, basically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whatever happens.
I do like that we kind of split because as a DM game master myself, I love to try to force the party to do something that I don't expect they will actually do.
That's totally what I thought would happen. I thought you guys would be like glue to each other and refused. I didn't think Ozuye Shappa for a long time. You were really debating not going. And I was like, oh come on.
I was.
This guy is a native. He's calling you. It's important to him. And I was like, just go. But I couldn't say that because I like you guys to make your own choices, good or bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you found, somebody prophesied you'd be here. The sister, the brother, the soldier, and the thief.
The prophecy!
The thief! Who's the thief here? Come on!
Fucking Aaron's face is awesome. I love it. That cracked me up.
I know I'm the sister. I know who the soldier is.
You've been called
The other
sister.
two.
You got called sister too.
Yeah,
by that lady
Oh,
that
whose
is
name
true.
you don't have yet. She said, "Sister, solidarity." When she took the bags,
she was
Hmm.
just doing a girl power thing. But okay, yeah,
and then the brother, Ozuye
interesting.
Shappa, the soldier's obvious,
Yep.
and the
Yeah, who's the thief?
you don't know
It's
about
got
it
to be the
yet, but I
native.
hope you
It's
guys.
got to be the
Well,
native
we
guy.
know
Wait.
we know Shappa's kind of well, not really a horse thief. He paid for it and brought it back, so
You know that.
No, he's not.
I don't
technically.
think
No.
that's common knowledge in the group that he stole a horse for a little while and borrowed a horse. I
Don't
gotta
we
take
all
this
know that?
back. I think you're the only one who saw it. Who saw him grab that horse. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching. Anybody's still here? Is anybody? Nobody's still here. That's okay. All the exciting stuff didn't happen until
They
three-quarters of
missed
half the
out
way through.
anyway.
Yeah.
When are
And
when
oh,
are we meeting next?
probably not in 2 weeks because that's the week of the Halloween game. I think.
No,
Oh,
2 weeks
No,
yeah.
is
it's
the
not.
22nd.
22nd.
2 weeks
But
It's
is
not.
2 weeks.
are we gonna do
Regency game is in 2 weeks.
the Regency game is 22nd.
Yep.
The
So our
29th
next,
would be our next game.
yeah,
But
we
that's the
could do
same week as the
29th.
Halloween game. So I think I'm going
It
to
is.
default to the Halloween game that week. And then
Okay.
dependent upon whether or not, if you're running the 5th, then I'll wait till the 12th. So about
Okay,
a
so
month.
should we aim for the 12th then? Should I put it in my calendar for the
Yeah,
12th?
go ahead and put it in the calendar for the 12th. Does that seem to work with people? And then we'll get back on a every other week
Yeah.
schedule, at least through November and as much of December as
Yeah,
we can.
I don't have a problem with that.
Because running 2 games in 1 week is, that'd be a lot for me.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But this also gives you a lot of time to work on the next section of this little scenario.
Okay.
Only 2 games in a week?
Yeah, but I write role playing journals, dude, of the games, and they take like 2 or 3 days to finish.
26.
Yeah. I run sometimes 3 a week, sometimes more.
So Regency is this 22nd, and then it'll be on the 5th, right?
Yeah.
Probably. So we're on the 12th, DDT.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I put it in the calendar as.
Okay.
I will say, just looking forward, if we stick on like the 12th, then we go, the 19th, blah blah blah, boom, 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 or whatever,
Probably.
every other week.
19th,
We will
26th,
hit Christmas Eve.
RC.
Well, we're going to do that one way or the other. We're going to have to deal with the holidays. So,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
yeah, you're quite correct.
Yeah, we'll
I
figure
don't
it
want
out.
to think about it. I'm not ready. Never ready for the
Oh
holidays.
man, I haven't bought any
Ever.
presents yet. I
Never will
was
be.
gonna buy presents early this year and try to get it all
Worst time
done,
of year.
and I forgot.
Come on, it's not even Halloween yet, so I'm not even worried about other holidays. Halloween first.
Well-
Halloween, damn it.
Well, my whole
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is
Halloween.
because of my job, we are now already focused on Christmas.
Like
Oh,
all
yeah.
retail is right now, probably.
Like,
Yeah.
I've already got eggnog on the floor in my store,
Yeah, a good point.
Okay,
and it's been there
Let's-
since mid-September.
let's say goodbye on the stream, everybody. So
Okay.
say
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming by.
everybody.